talking.
That's right. That's right.
That was the first thing they heard!
Oh no!
Bria Iyengar!
Who was she talking about?
She's talking about you!
It could be anyone.
No, God. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Failed Save. My name is Vince Casso, and I'm your DM, incredibly well prepared for this session. This is episode 3 of our new campaign, and
Make it till you make it!
is titled The Scion of Spring. This show utilizes the D&D 5e game system in my homebrew setting of Boros, and is completed by a wonderful cast of adventurers and, once again, a special guest. Let's meet them.
Hi, I'm Gina DeVivo. I hate that I'm first now. It really just makes my brain go
Everyone
crazy.
hates being in that slot.
But hello, I'm Gina DeVivo, and tonight I will be playing Poppy, the oh my God,
No, you can do it.
wait.
You can do it.
Fire Genasi
Yes.
Artificer.
Hell yeah.
Both our pronouns are she, her.
That was
Fuck
under
yeah.
control.
I know. Honestly, my brain was like waiting for the ding from last time.
Oh no, dings!
God.
Please don't. It sounded so bad in the
it's
audio.
so bad.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, we weren't even here.
I haven't gotten a single one of these off.
She can
Who
say
are
it,
you?
can't. Go on.
It's my month. Hi, I'm every guy.
I hate that if I say haven't you had enough months, I sound racist.
Yeah, I know.
I mean you specifically.
I know. I know what you meant, and it's perfect. You can't. This is Sophie's choice. What do you do?
No, please.
You remember that movie where Sophie had to
Hey,
make that
everybody,
change?
I beg of you.
Kai. I play Kai, your changeling bard, and both. Well, my pronouns are she, her. Kai's pronouns are any and all, because gender is a construct when you can make a wiener whenever you want.
I'm so glad that's
So many ways to end that sentence.
And
You
that's
chose the best
science. Hi, I'm Anthony Carboni. I'll be playing Klulik, your Eric Kokra monk, and we are both he, him. We can't conjure wieners.
one. Yes.
That's not yet. But hopefully, like next level, I think there's a feat I can take.
Yeah, you can take. You can spec into wiener.
Incredible. Hi. Hi, I'm Sage Ryan, and I am playing Dazzle. Dazzle is a fallen Aasimar Sorlock, and
Yeah,
we both
she
use
is.
she, her pronouns, and I can minor illusion a wiener.
That counts.
It'll be a tier one day.
Now remember, everybody, we're going around and saying what we can and cannot do with wieners. Special guest.
Hold on. Can I do an intelligence check to see through the illusory wiener?
Not yet. Not
Hypothetically,
yet.
yes,
We
so you
haven't
do.
but
even
not
said
yet.
who we are yet.
All right, your turn. I love you.
Please, guest. Who are you?
Hey everybody, I'm Omar Nisham. I'm so excited to be here. I'm a huge fan of the show. Thank you.
Come
Long
on.
time
I'm a
listener,
fan of
first
you.
time here. Thank you very much, Bria Iyengar. I know all of your names. And tonight I will be playing. My pronouns are he, him. I'll be playing Schiffle, a Kenku bard. Schiffle's pronouns similarly to you. Whatever you prefer, quite honestly. I'm borrowing this character from a game that I play with some friends, so I just want to say to Zach, Anthony, Ace, and Josh, if you're watching, how's it going? And if you're not, I sent you the link.
What? You're doing
I love
like you're
you.
doing like the open mic night comedy / DJ guilting thing right now, but for
you.
D&D.
Absolutely.
Incredible.
Hi, it's me. It's Kaylee Bray. We're playing Ella Britt. Both our pronouns are she, her. I'm total death cleric, and I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm gonna go back behind my shell.
Oh, so sad by the end.
And
No.
remember that you at home have a wicked amount of power over our story. We have a series of donation tiers allowing you to do everything from banking up rerolls, making any single thing aside from a player character thick as hell, kicking off a The Office-style confessional cam, spawning an evil plant to terrorize our heroes, and finally, you can give any one player a plus or minus 10 to any stat of your choice. Diabolical. And if we hit our goal tonight, you, the chat, get to trigger a wildly chaotic change in the course of our story by forcing the other 3 Fey Lords, the other domains of Fey, to get involved in the events of the campaign.
Oh, snap.
But for now,
Woo, you got one invested player.
I know someone's into it. That's great. It feels good.
The rest of us were like, if. Got it.
But for now, it's time for our story. Our last session saw our heroes finally having now made their way. Is that heroes? Was the
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did it silently, Vince.
I'm calling it out.
love
Our
this.
heroes finally making it up the beach away from the shipwreck caused by the power of spring and dew, spring bloom.
Sage, you have to quit interrupting.
Anthony, I will physically harm you.
I am contractually obligated to help her. I'm so sorry. I love you so much.
Making their way through the forest around what actually was quite a tranquil bit of jungle, they found themselves with 3 other survivors from the ship. A Dragonborn named Sano, a Tabaxi named Subtle, and a young girl introducing herself as Amelia when eventually asked. However, making their way through a few traps and obstacles here and there, spring quick on their heels, they eventually broke through and found themselves on the beach on the River Avali, which, if you follow it north, will take you to the city of their destination, which is the Dragonborn city of Kallangua. They camped there for the night, but not before thoroughly interrogating Amelia, who turned out to be a young girl named Trena Ijubezen, who was the daughter of a family of Khazaric oligarchs.
Omar just gave the most knowing nod to that, and I love it.
Naturally, yes.
Naturally, of course.
Me in a lecture, yeah.
After variously nearly killing the child and trying to work out what her deal is, and then still maybe killing the child shortly, eventually the scene ended and they went to sleep, but not before Poppy gave the now christened Amelia the rose-colored glasses through which she could re-examine the experiences of her life, hopefully to gain some better perspective.
That was a loan, not a gift. Not a gift.
That was, yes, that was a loan.
Yes.
That was a loan.
A gift.
Provided, so she could hopefully reflect on her life and see where she had gone wrong and what she should have known and done much better than she had. The next day did come, however, and the whole party was accosted by a fishy ammonia smell that Squangarlo just loved.
Oh,
Because I keep doing weird shit to him, and I'm so sorry.
Make it so
However,
much worse every time.
it was the briny scent of stromsuring, a fermented fish snack that hearkened him back to the days of his youth. A raft pulled up, piloted by his old childhood friend, Blonde Bralo, with a piping hot bowl of the goop ready to go. After a brief bit of introductions and conversation, Blonde Bralo noting that Squangarlo had restaurateur experience, he took them to the site of his abandoned fantasy Chili's, a franchise he'd acquired some time ago, but every time he hired a new server, a cook, or tried to send some traffic that way, they would vanish without a trace, even before the plants started eating people. Our party decided to have a look inside and see what all the hullabaloo was about, when upon entering, they found a gestating chrysalis of plant matter and debris that shot out vines, unfortunately consuming Squangarlo, Sano, and Subtle. Now, while the party dramatically intervened to try and save Squangarlo's life, and perhaps preserving just a bit of him in the doing, he was, regardless, still consumed by the chrysalis, which began to break open. And that takes us to where we are now. The chrysalis cracks, emitting a blinding light of sun into the nearly pitch-black tavern. Veiny fingers, tinged with the green of leaf and the brown of bark, creak as they grasp the edge of the tear in this cocoon. Out emerges a head, new eyes peeling open to view you. It's what appears to be a dryad or almost a spriggan-like creature, a woman, but seemingly crafted of nature. Her eyes sparkle like deep springs of lilac-tinged water, and her mouth, lined with teeth like the thorns of a silk floss tree, hangs agape as she takes her first breath. Her hair, entwined green fibers of hemp, runs in long ropes down her back. The chrysalis, fracturing as she emerges, is a patchwork of plant matter, flotsam driftwood, and the remains of a dozen or so people, all in various states of florification. The final piece of the chrysalis falls away, revealing her true, full form. As it does, it sets off a chain reaction as the entire building begins to shift and alter as the plants around you come alive. However, I'll just say
Cool.
Dazzle, you feel a tap on your shoulder.
Hey everybody, my name's
Oh my
God. Oh my God, indeed. Thank you so much for coming to the restaurant. Very excited.
I ready an Eldridge Blast.
I recognize an Eldridge Blast when I see one. Table for how many? 5? Is that what we're looking at? Can I get you started?
You know,
with
we're
some
waiting for some more people to show up. Can you just give us a moment?
You want 1 moment? Absolutely. Do we need anyone? Does
10
anyone?
seconds from killing this.
And as the group begins
I
to...
think maybe
When I
you
was
have
ready
your
to kill
priorities
someone,
off.
we had a problem.
No, we didn't.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
And as the group ponders their drink and app
That's it.
choices, Schiffel, would you please introduce yourself and tell us what they see?
You see a tall-ish bird that is all black feathers.
Tall for a bird.
Tall for a bird, I would say.
How
Yeah.
tall?
Yeah, how tall?
How tall?
It's important for us
Is
to
he
know.
hot?
Important.
Oh my God, is it a hot bird? That's a good question.
Okay, so
Because we need one of those.
let's answer those questions in order.
The DM shouldn't get involved.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Let's answer.
You're supposed to stay impartial.
Let's
Who's kissing?
let's just take this one step at a time, everybody. So I would say medium-sized bird for a bird, in terms of a little taller than you expect, but a little shorter than you'd hope.
So on top.
A medium bird the size of a medium bird.
Yeah, a medium-sized bird the size of a medium bird.
Great.
I
And-
love a tautological bird. Let's go.
Like this bird, is like the
first
best
rule
beast
of the
of
bird.
birds. Yeah, exactly. In terms of hotness, really depends on what you're into. If you're into someone who's earnestly very dedicated to their job, is pretty much solely focused, but might have one deep-sided secret and want hidden deep in their heart, then yeah, maybe hot. If that's not your thing, absolutely you'll be repulsed.
So very average bird. Very average bird all around.
Very average heighted bird. In terms of personality, I think a very interesting sort of a diamond in the rough, I would describe. Not unlike
I
akin
don't
to
think we know
Disney's
what the
Aladdin.
bird looks like yet.
Are you
Not at all.
Are you saying
Speak
it's a nice
with-
bird?
I have a very clear mind picture. I don't know. I
Very,
have this.
very clear image of
I
a
would-
medium-sized bird with
Thank you.
passion
Do you have
deep in
clothes?
the heart.
Yeah, what are you wearing?
The bird is wearing a Fantasy Chili's polo, followed by Fantasy Chili, not branded, but approved uniform khakis.
Yeah.
Some very comfortable, they look like nice shoes, but the thing is, they're comfy. That's the important thing. When you're in feet all day, you ever see the movie Triple X? You know that thing where he's like, I know I'm in the diner because the shoes aren't comfortable?
Yep.
That's it. So like the opposite
What
of
a
that.
reference.
Very comfortable shoes, and then two suspenders,
Triple X.
or one suspender with two.
Are you asking Daz?
I'm asking my friend Sage.
One set of suspenders.
One
Pairs
set
of
of
hair.
yeah,
Yeah.
one pair, but they do connect in the back with a bunch of
No,
buttons.
it's
and pins.
suspender and pants.
You got flair.
It's, yeah, it's,
Wait, okay.
They took our flair.
Yeah, they got flair.
There's Chili's flair. Fantasy Chili's flair.
so great. So you want a couple minutes to just you're waiting for your, the rest of your party, is that right?
I'm gonna grab onto Kai and be like, which one of these things do we kill?
No.
Both.
She lunges. Roll initiative.
Great.
Yes.
Me too.
Hold on, can I get my bardic inspiration off?
Yeah.
I was going to give earlier.
Get it
Yeah.
off.
We're
Do it.
gonna.
Yeah,
Everything is
absolutely.
downhill
Okay.
from here.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
I
Oh, no.
got a real rough one. I got a real rough one.
What's that? What is your bardic inspiration die?
It's a D8.
Ooh, that's
and you have to let me
helpful.
know what you're using it for, because it has
Okay.
an extra effect.
Oh, okay. Then I won't use it for initiative. That
So
would
we'll
do it for whatever
go.
you want.
We'll go top down. 20 through 25.
22.
What?
I rolled a natural 20 on initiative, so therefore that's it. That's all there is. Goodbye,
Yes.
everybody. I'm
I
so
cannot
sorry.
accept that.
yeah.
Okay, I'll roll again.
If you
that's
don't
fair.
want Kaylee to go first, that's fine. I got 24.
Oh my God, Schiffel coming in hot.
Incredible.
Do we have 15 through 20?
19.
Wow, Kai.
15 on the dice, baby.
Do we have 10 through 15?
10.
Okay.
12.
Okay, Poppy, and then Dazzle.
Why would you say it like that?
You did
Because
say
I need to remember. I need to say it right.
Don't know why you'd be confusing.
Yeah, who knows why? Why? That makes no sense. Okay, it's just me. I'm weird. And then 5 through 10.
Quirky.
Hi.
Hello, Anthony.
How
Oh,
you
you're the only one
doing,
left.
Kolulik?
I'm in the Ella spot tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart.
And then I do need to roll for Amelia as well, who did survive the initial attack.
Yeah,
I
thanks to
mean-
Squangarlo for sacrificing himself.
I know.
I'm
Isn't that
gonna
bitter?
kill that kid.
Yeah, that's bitter.
That's all I was saying, but everyone was like, no, she has potential. I was like, where?
So she came hot last. Let's see how the Scion did. Oh,
great.
that was so close. Okay.
Scion, huh? Oh wow, he said the thing. We're in trouble.
It's fine.
I thought that was our getaway car.
Look, I
Little toaster.
Yeah, like a 2006 like reliable Scion.
A fantasy Scion XP.
As she approaches you all, you hear that voice again, sweet like nectar, heady like hay fever, and grating in your mind like the gnashing of thorns. And she says, "Your Scion has arrived, my lord. I thank you for the gift of flesh to feed my new form."
All right.
I have a friend who makes little toys of his dog out of the hair of his dog.
Yeah.
That lady kind of looks like that.
That's what she's. Oh, that reminds me. And I'm gonna pull out my She Stands Little Man.
Yes, use those products, which I have 4 more of which to dispense, by the way.
Is it like this?
So Shivel's getting some of those.
Thank you.
Yeah.
However, inexplicably, Ella, you're first.
Am I first? What about
Well, you rolled a nat 20.
Oh right. Oh
Yeah.
okay. In that case, I'm just gonna kind of cast blight.
You're as surprised as I am.
I am absolutely surprised. I'm gonna cast blight on the Scion.
Okay,
lady.
and that is a save.
Yes, it is.
Is it con?
Yeah, con save 15.
That was a 9. So roll it. Head math.
Question:
Yes.
Tell me what you think about.
Is she considered a plant creature?
I will say, for the purposes of this spell, hella, yes.
All right. Well, then it would have needed to be at disadvantage, and I just deal maximum damage. Which,
Okay, well, she already failed, but I'll see if I get a 1
see if-
on that.
We'll see if you get a 1.
Yeah.
All right.
that
So
would totally
8d8.
9.
Well, that's 64 points.
Did you
of
say 8d8?
Yeah, and it's max damage because she's a plant creature.
Oh, my God. Jesus
Could have let
Christ.
me go first, then.
Scion!
Yeah.
Oh,
Better add a 0, bitch.
oh my God, my spleen. Currently editing HP stat block. No, she's
This
still alive.
is not new. I have already done this to a previous plant creature. I
Okay.
know it's very unusual for me to be effective in combat, but here you go. That's 64 points of damage. But
Describe the effect for me. What do you do? What's it look like?
I think that very focused on the stranger in front of me, but also still a little bit upset about the fact that Squan Garler might be in big old trouble. I'm just gonna reach out and cast blight on the person who looks vaguely responsible, and it's almost like like the power ripples the air, like almost like a heat, like mirage, and like washes over her to start to shrivel and like bubble at like all of the like growth and like greenery
yeah.
around
It's
her
wilting
skin.
and fracturing away. Great. Wow. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my action. I don't really have much of a bonus action, so I'll just hold tight.
She recoils, and you actually see all of the plants of the building she's connected to also like pulse as they seem to respond to her movements, even perhaps feeling her pain a little bit. But they are still connected to her. Schiffel. Oh, actually, before you go, as you ready something to do, she's taking a legendary action, and she's coming in hot. I love how supportive Abria always is when the bosses do tough shit to all y'all. This is great.
great.
I appreciate it. Great.
Her
So
legendary action is ordering jalapeno poppers.
We
That
actually
shit is
don't.
legendary.
We don't have those.
What?
You screwed up, my man. You screwed up big.
she's going to raise a hand, and you see her channeling something before forcing it toward you. And inexplicably, from the kitchen of the Chili's, you see a tidal wave emerge, which converges upon all of you. I need all of you to make a dex save.
The water usually gets
All
up from
right,
the
you
second
did real
floor.
well. So
That's a nat 20 on a deck save.
Man!
Let's go.
Let me look up my sheet. That's a deck save?
Yep, dex save.
Hot damn.
Looking for anyone who rolled above a 14.
What can you do with also a natural 20?
God damn!
Baby.
I'm so sorry, 15, above a 15. Meter
Oh.
beat.
Do we have any rerolls back?
We
Oh,
do
good
actually.
call.
We have two rerolls.
I just, man, I should have owned that. That should have been my roll.
You're Klulik.
I'm having a
You have
the
the time?
The reroll is good. The
A little
reroll is
distracted
good.
by the other.
May
Okay.
I take the other one? So
You
we're
may
at
have
0?
it, yeah, of course. They're here to be used. Please.
No,
Oh, that's
I'm
better.
not distracted
Yeah?
by the other
Yes,
bird.
better.
I'm fine.
So, anyone roll below a 15?
I didn't.
I'm taller than him.
You
It doesn't
didn't?
matter though.
I didn't.
Wait,
doesn't
Dazzle?
I had a nat 20.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you were it was you two, right?
I got a 21. I'm the guest.
My
Mine
God.
is also 21.
22.
Wow. Okay. Great.
You are
So
perfect.
you will not be knocked prone by this, and you will take half damage. Which, if I cut this in half, is going to be 14 points of damage.
So I'm already hurt. What the hell happened? What did we do?
The water pummels into you.
From Squangar.
You're all able to ground yourselves enough to maintain your footing, but the kinetic force alone, you feel it cracking bones, straining flesh as it just pounds into you. That is her action. Relax.
Will not.
We were fine until we made eye contact.
Schiffel, it is now your turn.
Okay, so this I see you blast with some Blythe. I see some water come out. Schiffel looks back and forth and goes, "Okay." Well, let's start from the top. Hi, I'm Schiffel. Welcome to Fantasy Chili's. Can I get you a table instead? Perhaps a place at the bar if you're waiting for someone.
Hey, bird. Do you know how to fight at all?
Do I? Do I know how to fight at a Fantasy Chili's?
Pretend it's Sunday brunch.
Pretend it's Fantasy Waffle House.
She's reaching toward you. She says, "You can give me your essence."
Uh-oh, that's
As
so
tendrils
bad.
HR.
and a bottomless margarita.
You are kind of a bottomless burger.
I am.
Got her.
Thank you. I don't know how you got hold of my college nickname, but
Wow, these are Slay and Gina.
Thank you.
I love we found Gina's thing. How fun
Weird
is that?
nicknames that are both sweet, but if you think about them too long, you're like, is it a bad thing?
Yeah.
I got it. It's a bad thing. I think
got
it's
it.
sweet.
I'm sorry. I have to play in character. I'm a professional.
Damn
It's
right.
what your character could do.
It's why
is
you're
never
paying me
been a bad
double rate
thing.
tonight. So Thanks for laughing, Vince. I'm sorry. I'm gonna if this creature's reaching out at me, I have to just unarmed strike, but just to kind of move the hand away.
Okay,
I have
yeah.
yet to feel threatened. This is my domain.
Okay, where's your legendary
Heck
No,
ass?
I think Schiffel gets a layer action later.
That's what I was gonna say.
Oh, okay. We're a sort of a no-touching policy, unless it's the finger foods
guy.
that you want for your appetizer.
I've got to tell you, as a sort of monk, his ability to de-escalate is amazing.
It's really good.
I bet definitely employee of the month.
I look at the wall to see who's employee of the month.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, none of them survived.
Oh no.
Well, last
Schiffel,
month.
would you have put something up of yourself?
I'm sorry. You think I'm not gonna earn this the right way?
Oh.
No.
Boopy.
For a whole month, I'm making it.
So then I think what
sorry.
you see in the frame is just a portrait of Blonde Brawlo.
Here's the thing, though. We own this now, and we
Yeah.
all have an obligation.
You did buy it
Yeah.
for 2 silver.
We did buy it for 2 silver.
That
It's
we
okay.
didn't
You
have
and
to
Bora
trade.
can talk about it later.
Klulik is putting a picture of Bora in the frame. Just like, oh, sorry.
So how's that unarmed strike?
Does a 16 hit?
Oh, it just hits, baby. You have met me
Amazing.
on the field of battle.
Do I?
On the field of Value Hill.
I'm so sorry. This is so funny to me. So the way that unarmed strike works, for
Yes.
those just tuning into 5e for the first time,
You do not have a negative strike bonus.
is 1 plus your strength,
Yeah.
right?
You don't
so
have a
great.
negative.
0.
This is my favorite thing when it pops up.
Oh no! Thank you.
Which, if anything,
You can tip afterwards.
that goes into your character so much. It's like this beautiful just diversion, and she's reaching toward you, and her hand just goes,
He's giving me eat bird.
Yeah.
and she's more confused than anything else.
You and me both, sister.
She's gonna kill you so hard. Is that your
Klulik is
full
just
turn?
like, oh my god.
That's it.
Great.
Yeah, no, you're-
Sweetheart, I think you need to kind of tune into what's happening here.
This is great.
Let me. Well, why don't I take a step back and see what everybody else does? I suppose, and that's my free action.
Okay, so yeah, because 3 people just died in front of you, but that's fine, I guess. Anyway.
It is a fantasy, Chili's. So far, this is my best day yet.
It is now her turn, mind you. And she's going to reach that hand towards you again, and you feel as it almost feels like you're growing bits of thorny branches from inside your body, which begin to breach your skin and sap the moisture and the life, the blood from your very body. Make a con save.
Okay.
And I'll start pre-rolling the damage.
Wait, no,
my
why?
God.
Would you?
Oh my goodness.
It's a con save?
Con save.
Oh my god, so let's see, plus 20 plus roll. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god, 20.
Great. That's really good.
What was your save?
It came out to, when I ran the numbers, 2.
Oh, buddy.
Negative on con saves?
Are you dying?
What the fuck
Okay.
are you doing?
Shuffle, what is your point spread, my dude?
Can you dump it into
I have a lot of charisma. What I lack in everything, I make him a personality.
He's a server.
I base this off of myself.
To be fair,
That did 34 points of damage.
Oh, buddy, are you okay?
Oh, don't worry.
he's a -1 to con. I'm worried.
He has a -1 to HP.
Let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling.
You're level 9, thankfully, so hopefully you have something left.
Great.
Are you?
Bird, are you okay?
And Schiffel dies.
No, shut up.
Wait, genuinely?
Hang on.
No, shut all the way up.
Shuffle's down.
So Schiffel,
You're down?
you reach out to like divert her hand, like, oh no. She reaches back and just smacks and you fucking die.
Holy crap.
We have a confessional.
Omar, my dear friend, will you come guest on our D&D show? One hit.
Incredible.
One hit
The
wonder.
opposite of a one punch man.
Please tell me.
Confessional.
Wait, please tell me.
Well,
Is it?
it'll be in a minute, I'm sure, but we have a confessional right now for Dazzle.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Confessional for Dazzle in 3, 2.
Look, I don't know what I'm gonna kill. I don't know who I'm gonna kill, but I'm going to kill something. And the bird was on the table, and I think that bird just died. What the absolute fuck is going on? Squangarlo is a plant, and that lady is kind of cute and a plant, and I don't understand. Everything is absolutely fucked. This isn't like Fantasy TGI Fridays at all. And you know what? That makes me feel kind of good about it.
God.
Establishment. Honestly, at the end of the day, all of the brawls that break out in our bar,
is that loud?
not this many people have died in a day and months, I'm sure of it. So, all things considered, I think we're breaking even.
It was only about a quarter as loud
as you
saying, why was that
So all of you just basically saw the bird get absolutely smacked into a wall, leaving behind like a Looney Tunes aura of feathers. Just in his
Amazing.
Bird. However,
I'll start rolling a
You're
new
killing
character.
it today, Ben. Killing it.
well, you're unconscious, right? That was not double your health. Am I correct?
It wasn't double. I have a. Would you classify me as humanoid?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
And did I technically die within 30 feet of myself?
Qua?
I have Mantle of Whispers.
Okay. No.
It wouldn't activate.
No.
No,
Tell me about this.
I'm doing this for flavor text to Bria. I know that this
I love
is.
you. I love you. Just
I know that
be
this
perfect.
is
You're wonderful.
I can capture the shadow of a humanoid who dies and use it until my long rest. Can I sort of Mario Kart 64 myself, activate this, and use Mantle of Whispers to kind of just like pop up as a shadow, just kind of circle around myself and be like, oh, hello.
You absolutely can.
I hate that.
Yo!
Vincent.
I'm gonna remember this next
he's
time
our
I ask for
guest.
something.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yes.
Be our
Yes.
guest.
That's dope.
He
though.
did just one-shot our guest.
So just boom, listen this happen. Schiffel cannot quit. Schiffel's,
Oh no.
Schiffel's not
Remember, you're here forever.
Oh my
So
God.
just like, yeah, Schiffel's shadow kind of like.
Schiffle's a shift lead. He's not allowed to clock out
Yeah.
until
Have
it's
you
closed.
seen how hot this bird is?
It's the fantasy chili slogan. When you're here,
It's forever.
When you're here.
Like, oh, all right. Well, I'll be picking up my body in a second. But first,
The spiritual strength of this bird is fantastic.
Upsetting.
Kai,
yeah,
you're up.
that's wild. And Kai has had very little interaction with the Fae. So I think she's like having kind of a weird reaction here and kind of like jerking through a bunch of like rapid shifts. And she's like, okay, there's a lot going on here and I'm just going to use it. And for my action, I'm going to use, I've already forgotten the name of, well, we'll talk about the bonus action first. Bonus action, I'm just not even going to acknowledge the shadow. It's upsetting. But it's there, but I'll cast a 4th level healing word to get the bird back up.
Oh, nice. God damn.
But it's a no look.
Oh, yeah. What's the word?
Yeah.
Bird is the word.
Great. So, yeah, what's
This
that?
is coming out of your tip. 15 points.
This is coming out of your tip.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Right.
Oh,
Now
Well,
you're back up.
Fantasy
Like
Karen.
You're not that sort of person, are you?
I brought the bird back from the dead. And
That has
maybe I don't
nothing
have
to do with the
give it-
quality of service.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, I
that's
don't know how I
fine.
feel about that.
Which one
who
are
are
you?
you?
That's Amelia. but Amelia sounds real close to Nazik. I'm just gonna tell ya.
Because they both have similar accents. It was by design.
Hey, Amelia. I still have a full action, and I will take it out on your ass if you don't step.
Okay, we'll talk
Back.
about it after your turn's over.
Probably a good call. I'm going to use Performance of Creation, and I would like to start pulling bits of like the face stuff that is like come from here, and like sort of like ripping up the Fantasy Chilies itself to create a size large golem.
Oh my
I'm
God.
sorry. Excuse me. What?
A Chili's golem.
Chili's golem, covered in like plant life, blooming fecundity, and
Laminated
shitty
menus.
decor.
Yeah.
Is there Jack Daniels sauce?
Yes, there
I was
is.
gonna make like a
Through its
lava
very
cake
veins.
reference, like a molten gold.
It's a molten core. Ooh, it's a nightmare. Yes, and it's breaded, lightly breaded on the outside. But I make
But it's
it
like, it's obviously been microwaved.
Yeah.
obviously. Chef's Mike
It's
is
not crispy.
valid.
It's a microwave flourless chocolate golem.
Yes, beautiful. From the eating light menu, and it's interposed between myself and the Scion.
Wow.
Yeah,
Is that your full turn?
yeah.
God damn.
Hey,
Amelia is bolder now.
That would have been amazing if it wasn't your full turn. If you brought somebody back from the dead
There's
and
sometimes
created
more.
life,
Oh.
and I would have been like,
am I pulling punches? Yes. Don't worry about it. This is a beautiful story, and I don't have to wreck your shit.
No. You've all fallen for the bird, and I love it. Poppy,
always do.
what's up?
So I ran towards the bird, and I grab your
Hello.
hand. May I?
Oh, I'm not allowed to dance on my shift. But I get off at 6.
No.
Whoa.
Okay, that's nice. I want to save you. I grab your hand anyway, and I pull you towards me, and I say, "You need to feel better," and I cure wounds.
We're just pump this guy full of health. Hell yeah.
because apparently literally anything will knock him down.
To be fair, that spell had crazy
19.
high damage.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Nina.
19. And I say, "You should probably stand behind me." And then I lean down to stagehand, and I say, "Can you do me a favor, little one? I need you to find Benianta." And I use my bonus action to send stagehand to find Benianta.
Roll me an investigation check for the hand.
I just remembered that it's very serious, actually, and there are actually some feelings.
Oh yeah, Swan Girl is mad dead.
Oh, it's so hard to do on the phone. Okay, wait. Investigation?
Investigation for the hand, yeah. I'm not sure what they get for that. But
19.
nice, okay. The hand is gonna get off, the hand's gonna go off, and
No, keep going.
the hand's gonna go forth and search for the stone. And I'm gonna say that we'll be successful.
Do you like working here? So like all this chaos is
I
going
would
on.
have counted as work.
Oh, that's nice.
And I will say, because I find it so fucking funny,
I get hurt again. I get
listen,
swatted out of here.
you'll come to realize I do terrible things to our guests here. However, Schiffel, because it's
Yeah,
awesome,
Lawson's dead.
you will get per round for however long this continues 1 layer action you can use, where you
Yeah.
use the chilies against your opponent
Heck
in
yes.
some way.
That's incredible.
Fantastic.
Because
Is
that's
the Chili's a dread
hilarious.
Yes.
Have you ever been to a
Yeah,
Chili's?
absolutely.
Hold on. I love chilies. This is domain of delight.
Layer.
We just found out that Abri is a dreadlord.
So
Just.
basically, I mean, it can be mostly flavorful. You can use
Oh, it's a fantasy Chili's. It's gonna be
you can use
flavorful,
an
Martin.
additional god.
That's what we do here.
You can use it at any
Style over
time
function. Yeah, sorry.
in the initiative order, not just on your turn. It can be during any other person's turn, after or before.
Just once per okay.
Once per round, yeah. Meanwhile, though, speaking of actions of the variety that starts with L, stop.
Yeah.
No.
The Scion is now taking another legendary action, and this time she feels a little bad for Schiffel. So
Amazing.
Story of my life.
That's good. She has guilt.
you see she cranes her back up to her full height, and you hear like the snapping of twigs and branches as her limbs limber up. And her arms and legs spin around to like face the other way, and she climbs up the wall, facing you up to the ceiling, looking down at you. And she's going to swing her hand out, and you see as a cloud begins to form in the room, and a bolt of lightning comes down to strike one of you.
the hell?
I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna roll for it.
He definitely pointed at me though, right? Like
It was
everybody saw
Dazzle.
that,
I
he
knew it was
pointed
going
at
to be me the entire time.
Yeah. That's
Called
gonna be
living
a.
the anti-secret.
Yes. I manifested that.
I will say though, just like being honest with ourselves, who's near Dazzle right now? Any takers? I mean,
don't
Ella.
It might be. Honestly, it might actually have been me.
Yeah,
Who would
Yeah.
hang out with Dazzle?
I mean,
I do like
Please, someone
you,
speak up.
but I was doing crafts. Would
Yeah.
you have hung out with me
Kulik,
while I
would
was doing
you
crafts?
would you take
well,
one for
I
the team?
came up
Right now we just
pretty
had
close
Squangarlo
after
die. I don't know what happened
Squangarlo, so
anymore.
I think that you and I were close together because I had run after Squangarlo as
Same.
well to try and cast Blight again, but I
Okay.
didn't make it.
You
Is
know
that-
what?
Are you
I'm
near
trying
the
to
bird?
remember where I was.
What?
Were
but-
you near Shuffle?
I was
Schiffle?
closest to
Schiffle?
where Squangarlo got consumed.
I'm gonna say because Schiffel was not clear across the room, he's free of this one because I feel so bad.
That was more
Doing the
because
Schiffle
I
thing.
went to
You
grab
are.
you.
Yeah.
So I was
Oh,
wondering
yeah.
if I'd moved closer to that. Just
Oh, I feel like I think
think
I've
it
got a
was-
couple good nominees here.
Cool.
Great. So the three of you roll a deck save.
Sure.
Oh, that's something that I am good at.
Don't
I'm
forget,
sorry.
you still have Bardic Inspiration.
Yes, I
Yeah.
have not
Yeah.
used it.
Where are we on that re-roll?
Hey, we got some.
situation? I'll go use one. Maybe
That's
this
an
is done.
18.
Okay. Nice.
Sorry, it was a deck save?
Oh, that deck save, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use my Bardic Inspiration. This should be
Yeah.
fine.
We also have rerolls.
That's a 17 now. That's not too bad.
Okay, so
So,
17,
Would you roll?
18.
18.
How many rerolls we got?
We have a few.
How far away are you?
We have a Kaylee of rerolls.
While Kaylee's rerolling.
The limit
What'd
does
you
not
get on
exist.
your Bardic Inspiration die?
How far?
How far am I from you?
seven?
I don't know. I don't know how big is the chili.
was
How
pretty
far
good. I
from
was
the
not doing
target?
well.
So I got a reroll. I got the highest was a 12 because I rolled a 3 and then I rolled a 12. So I was like, it's still not great. So I rolled again. I rolled another 3.
I love you taking max damage on this.
You know what? Fight me.
Abria,
Yeah.
what was that?
So your mode of inspiration is like a little floater at the corner of your eye, and it goes off when you make a saving throw, and you take 12 temp HP.
Goddamn,
Cool.
that's awesome.
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
can I roll
Thank
a
you.
pickle? Can I roll
Yes,
a pickle
and
one
it
more
was much
time?
needed.
Always.
Roll,
try
roll
one
the
more time.
pickle
Yes.
one more time.
Never pickle.
Yes, pickles.
Yes,
Pickles.
always pickles.
Why say that?
No.
Oh. Is that a good smile?
18.
Pickles are trying to
Never.
redeem themselves to you.
Okay, look, you all saved your rolls. You will still take half damage. The lightning strikes down right into the top of Dazzle's head, like
Ooh.
X-ray
Ooh.
vision, just bones for a moment, as you all take 10 points of damage.
It was 10?
10 points of lightning damage.
Okay, I'm glad I had that 12 temporary HP.
The cloud
How you doing,
remains.
sweetheart? You all right?
I'm doing okay. I'm good enough.
That brings us to Ashley Dazzle.
Yeah, I thought so. I'm gonna turn around and I'm just gonna
Oh,
point.
I'm so sorry. Before you get into that,
Oh my God.
I one more thing to include. As the lightning hit you, it almost seemed to connect you to ground you to some of the plants nearby that almost had a feedback of energy back into you. You feel your body changing. You feel your muscles growing in tone and strength. You've gained plus 10 to your strength.
Let's go.
Thank you very much.
Amazing.
This is the
I
second
have a
wildest
question.
night I've ever had
Is
in
this-
Chili's.
Is this the top of a round?
Not
Not
yet.
yet.
No, we
Oh,
have
okay.
Dazzle, Clueless, and Amelia.
Cool.
I'm a spellcaster. This is going to be interesting.
You're a strong caster
I'm a
now.
very strong spellcaster
Punch and
now.
plant.
Muscle wizard. Muscle wizard.
I mean, what's your
Pamela
bonus to
Isley
strength
moment.
now? You got a +10. It's like a
I'd
plus.
have to
Like,
adjust it because I'm a 9 in strength normally total.
you must have like a +5 or 6 or something.
Yeah.
Either way, what would you like to do?
I'll bring that in for the next round.
Yes.
For this one, I'm going to reach down and grab onto the plants, and I'm going to take my bonus action first. I'm going to cast Hex.
Okay.
I'm going to Hex its Wisdom.
After they helped you.
Yeah. I'm trying to like connect it up to her though.
Oh, yeah,
I'm trying to
channel
grab
that
onto
shit.
her vines
Okay, I dig it.
specifically and channel a Hex up into there.
I'm into it. Wisdom check. Wisdom save.
Yeah, that's probably how that works.
That's going to be a 15. Is that save?
15 is, I think, my spell save DC. Let me double check. Oh, just kidding. It's 16.
Oh!
Got
She
it.
rolled me off.
Yes.
You know what? She rolled an 18.
And then I'm going to twin spell an Eldridge Blast, sending off 4 Eldridge Blasts at her.
That's too many.
Get 'em.
Wrecked.
My Scion.
Okay, the first one is a 23 to hit.
Hits.
An 18 to hit.
Hits.
11.
Fuck out of here.
And worse. 10. Okay.
Hits.
2 of them hit. Excellent.
She has a weird AC. It's 8 through 9, and then anything above 16.
Okay, that wasn't incredible. 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Plus the d6 from my hex.
Get 'em.
For another 6.
Oh shit, that's max.
go.
That's so much damage. Yeah, describe those bolts firing off.
So after I like grab onto her vines to cast the hex through it, I'm gonna hold onto them, and I'm actually gonna fire my Eldridge Blasts up the vines into her body. And one
yeah.
fires from each of my hands, and it still has that like crackling pink color to it that simmers and sears up her vines and into her chest.
Yes. And it bulges through the vines like when a gazelle regurgitates its cud to chew once more.
I didn't say any
It
of
could have
that.
been so many other ways to describe that. It goes back up into her body.
Is that
and
a gazelle thing?
It is a gazelle thing.
had no idea.
I've watched them do it.
I just want my Eldritch Blast to give her a
In
little
person?
heartburn.
At a Chili's?
It's a thing with me. Great. So yeah, it does the damage. She's still firmly on her feet. She's still going at it. She's good to go. She's Gucci. She's great. Is that your full turn?
Wait
Yes,
for
that's my full
me.
turn.
As that happens, as a layer action, because we're getting down to the bottom.
I got 2
Are
more.
you gonna use it?
Right?
Yes.
I'm trying to think of the exact condition upon which to put this, but I really want to play into the Chili's setting.
Sure.
That
Yes.
fancy Chili's setting. That when I, as you're pulling me,
Yeah.
and I see you do this, and you send these like, goodness gracious, great balls of fire, I would like to just spin and go, wait, 1 second, this is perfect, and I want to smack the jukebox. And can I have the fantasy version of that song play? And can there be like a condition of like distracted or like
Yes,
a
what would
disadvantage
you-
on something?
Okay, great. So yeah, you want to like distract her with it so she gets disadvantage like, on her next attack
Yes.
or
on her
okay.
next attack.
So I'll say you start playing Fantasy that song,
Yeah.
and the jukebox just starts blaring. She will get disadvantage on her next attack, or if she casts a spell that requires a save, the person saving will get advantage on the save.
Great, fantastic.
Wonderful use of a layer action. Look at that.
you.
And
Very
now
good.
we have fight music. It's weird. Music to fight to.
It's
but
the only song we have.
It's just got the rights to it in
Yeah, exactly.
2006 and
one,
Yeah, when that song was published.
no. Exactly.
You know when you go into a restaurant and you're like, this person is way too talented and wonderful to be a server?
Yeah.
What are they doing here? And then you realize they're here because they're just so perfect as a server.
Oh.
And it's kind of sad, but it's kind of amazing.
I always thought it was capitalism.
are you working on your golem?
Yeah.
Clulick,
This
you're
guy
up.
is Chili's.
No, he is.
Shiffle Chili.
The heir to the Chili's fortune. So Klulik is gonna rush the Scion. I know the Scion is up and doing her Ringu thing still.
Yeah.
Okay. So Klulik is gonna run up the wall, and in addition to flight now, Klulik just sticks to walls and stuff.
God damn.
Yay.
What a fun time to be alive. So he just runs
boy.
up,
Not for long.
grabs the Scion, and activates Astral Arms and Astral Mask, which is going to when I pop the Astral Arms,
Pop them arms. Pop arms.
What I do?
What do you do?
I do an attack. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
So as a bonus action, you immediately start with 9 damage.
Ooh.
Whoa, okay.
Delicious beginning.
Owie, what happens after that?
After that, I'm going to immediately start doing monk shit. So
What's this monk shit? Roll all that shit.
all right, I'm gonna roll all the monk
In
shit.
one go. In one fat go. Let's see all this beautiful dice.
What are these adjectives tonight?
I'm
Fizz?
so tired.
Buddy.
I am not here.
I think you're doing so good.
Thank you.
That was such
Wow.
a beautiful opener with all the descriptive of the nasty lady.
You get
I loved it.
inspiration.
Suck up to people. Teacher's pet.
I learned nothing.
You get inspiration, you dweeb.
Poppy's a new narc.
You
Yes.
17,
100%.
24, 23, 18.
They all hit.
Great.
This is gonna be ouchy.
Get him.
I am straight up not having a good time. Saith the Scion.
Okay.
9.
Are you okay, buddy?
I'm having a great time.
Okay with you.
We're just gonna kill your monster. Kate.
You can try.
Yes.
That
Well,
was
you are trying, I think.
Actually, I 8 additional points of damage from my last turn. I forgot. Sorry.
Oh, she's like, oh wait, no, I'm wounded.
My agonizing blast.
I'm bleeding.
Come on now.
I know.
So
Never forget.
Klulik's physical arms are still holding the Scion
Yeah.
still, and the astral arms just begin doing like all kinds of kung fu monk shit, and just like
so cool.
finishing up with like the 5-finger death touch.
Oh, I thought it was like poking your eyes, like Stu just going.
And she goes like this, and then he goes like this.
He's doing the Leslie Nielsen.
Yes, it began and ended with Leslie Nielsen. And that's 29 points of damage.
Cheesy, crazy. Oh, okay. She's sapping. Like she looks like she's hurting.
And I want to finish with now that Klulik has the
Is it
ability
over?
to hold and grapple, I want to throw her down from her Ringu hiding spot onto the ground, so everybody can
Okay.
hit her.
Yes.
Where the chairs.
Great. Fuck it. Yeah. Roll a dexterity check to give her a toss.
Yeah.
I'll let that be dex and not strength because I like you because you're a hot bird.
Hot bird summer.
It's coming up.
Yo, you know what? When we got that first like really warm day yesterday, I'm like, oh my
Yo.
god, I feel it. I feel summer.
Yeah.
Hot
It's
bird
hot
summer.
bird
It's
summer.
hot
Yeah.
summer.
I was
Go.
just saying yesterday, it's finally hot bird summer.
What was your roll?
17.
Oh, she will contest that with her own dex.
Yeah, but get disadvantage. Goodness gracious, great balls of pink fire.
Oh my god. Okay, I'll take it.
You think I forgot?
Let's go.
She rolled bad. So I'm not doing the math. It didn't hit your number.
So it's just, "Huh!" And then Klulik unsticks and flips down and does the MCU landing.
Impressively high
I'll say roll me a d6 for that too, just for the impact that may have taken a bit more off of her health
Oh, sure.
to crash down.
Love to take a bit
Oh
more
my
hit.
god. Okay.
Add a 0.
You know what? She's doing great.
That's honestly it's just a 2.
Okay. She crashes back down to the ground as Amelia's turn comes up. I swear to God, if this child beats the big bad. However,
Amelia, maybe you should hide, sweetheart.
before we come to that, we have a confessional for the Scion of Spring.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
good. Let's hear her last words.
After the,
If not now, then when?
Scion, 3, 2.
It was in my darkest moments. Everything was quiet, and there was nothing but pain. I thought I would slip away forever. Even now, I cannot remember my name, my past, who I was, because he came and gave me a new purpose. I struck the pact with him, and for it, I was generously rewarded. All I must do is prepare his way. Soon to reeve and then all of Boros will belong to spring, and I will be the vessel through which doom may finally enter this world. There is something on my mind, a dim recollection. Looking on her.
Hey, why does it sound like that?
A dim
What?
recollection.
Lactating.
Something I miss. Don't you dare.
You did it! Yeah, no, it was
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
You know what? I'm done.
You can't just make noises
just
like
go-
that.
You can't make this motion go. It's
She's
like,
juicy. You're stabbing.
oh, you did this?
Yeah, it's stabbing me.
See that? I just see
This was another puppet situation.
Oh, like others. Like, yeah, it was
Hold
puppet
on.
clapping.
Hold on, we juicing, bro?
Bro,
Okay.
Bro, we juicing?
It's the kid's turn.
My dudes.
my dudes.
Amelia.
Hi. Yes.
Yeah, go hide,
Go
sweetheart.
ahead.
Amelia, who, mind you,
Yes.
is still wearing the rose-colored glasses. She
Also, you
has,
failed to mention probably a warlock now.
she has not
fair.
attempted to keep them, but she is still wearing them.
Cool.
Is going to go in with like a little dagger, like a tiny little
God.
stiletto, and just try and get a hit in while the Scion's on the
Why?
floor.
NPC on NPC violence.
Why?
Why
Did
not?
she crit?
One of her,
No, she rolled an 18.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and is going to do
18's good. Great.
Yes.
Yeah.
For a 14-year-old, that's amazing.
4 points of damage as she like just pokes into the
Way
Scion.
more as a
So tell
14-year-old,
us,
and so did
how does she
Vess.
do?
But sure. Go off.
her dad got her those brass knuckles that look like cat ears to attach to her before he put her on the boat.
Yes. They're cute.
She does
Thanks for
not
I have one of
attempt to,
those.
as far as you
I'm
can
not
tell,
going to make
dazzle,
fun of
channel
them.
anything of the Fey variety, and is just trying to like stab out the lady's eyes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what was that, Vince? Take it one more time.
Why?
Vince,
Why?
Why
Killing
you put
it
it
with
lower?
the motions and sounds tonight.
We need a shorter DM screen. Is the problem here?
Gesture higher.
You know what? You know what? Just
Okay, hold on. I got you.
Wait, no,
Behind
no,
this.
no.
I'm pulling a Kaylee. Okay. Speaking of which,
Incredible.
I was watching the stream, they saw it, don't worry.
great. You'd think
Yeah, she's.
I'd now go over to Ella's turn, but I'm not gonna because the Scion's gonna get another legendary action.
that for her.
Oh, okay.
She regenerates.
Hey,
She rolls one natural 20 on initiative and needs to get all sorts.
it's
Rude.
Hot Bird Summer.
This is never something that
Hot
gets. I
bird
get.
Medium hot
summer.
bird summer.
As
Excuse me.
What's she
someone's
doing?
hot.
a matter of fact,
What,
I'll
what,
tell you
what,
exactly what
what?
she's doing. I was having a good time reading through her spell list.
Okay, but what if you didn't have to do that and just my
So,
turn?
she, from the ground, looks at you, Ella, and raises her hands and goes like this, and the sonic wave echoes out from her. You make a con save.
Joke's on you. I'm a turtle. I don't have ears.
That's true.
Didn't know that about turtles.
Turtle holes.
And they chew cud.
Hey, hey, how about that
Or
reroll
science.
situation?
Okay, take a reroll.
And the stomachs are named Leonardo.
Never pickles.
A lot of people don't know there was actually a fifth.
God. Okay, how many rerolls do we have?
We have 3 left.
Okay, listen, they're for Kaylee today.
In the Mirage continuity,
Oh
the
my
fifth
God.
stomach
Take one
was
more.
Slash. But in the cartoon continuity, it was Moses.
Can I have one more?
Take one more.
You can take
Yeah,
more,
it's
as many as you want. You can also
diversifier.
take the
It's
damage.
First of all, no.
It's Thunderclap. It's not gonna kill you.
It was like a D6.
Take one more.
You're
Why
close,
not?
I can
It's
give
a
you
few
4.
d6, but yeah.
I don't know how close I am to you. No, close to the. Hang on, let me actually
okay.
do that math.
It'll hurt a little bit.
Okay. Wow. Hate all of that. I'm trying to remember. My con is usually okay for saving. 12.
Ooh.
Plus 4 would be a
get you up to 16.
Oh,
You make it.
Okay, nice.
Now I believe with Thunderclap.
I have Flash of Genius, and I throw a pizza pan in front of your face, just in time for the clap.
A pizza pan?
Yes. This not very
Those
clean
turtles.
restaurant. All the things everywhere.
Huh.
No fence, just lots of things.
Oh, but I
around.
can use this for later. Thank you.
Convenient. It's very good.
that's the word we like to use.
Yes.
Now, anyone can correct me. I don't think you take half damage with Thunderclap on a successful save.
It's a cantrip.
Is it cantrip?
I think it's just
Is it a cantrip?
I don't have that written down. It's on the notes.
I'm fairly.
I'm gonna say
I
you
was confused.
you survived the blast. You take no damage.
All right. I think Thunderclap is a cantrip. Thunderwave is a spell.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Thunderclap, that means a cantrip. It will not.
Save a sec.
Damn, you are so smart.
So,
you.
Ella, it is now your turn.
All right.
I will say that one thing you notice, and this may not affect your choice in this upcoming turn, but if it does, that's okay. You notice that all around you, all the flowers and vines seem to be overcome with something as the plants begin to grow anew. They all turn what appear to be their backs to you, and you realize all of the plants surrounding you specifically are dummy fucking thick. Just carrying the most herbaceous donks you've ever seen.
Cakes up on a
The
Friday night.
the most floral cake you've ever witnessed.
Literal peaches just start popping up.
Literal it's an absolute peach cornucopia here.
All right. I'm gonna just say a quick, big apology to Fazimbora, and like with the dirty pizza pan, I'm gonna take a handful of salt and like literally like salt the earth towards the Scion and cast blot again. So she rolls at disadvantage for her con save again.
But I'm gonna give her a bonus for the dummy thick plants, like ricocheting a bit of the bit of that away.
The booties are so juicy.
Some of the, yeah.
Oh my god. Her lowest roll was a 14 on the
thunder.
die. She's gonna get almost a 20 for the save.
Let me see. I think she still would take half damage.
All
Let me
of
double check.
all of the donks just ricochet. All the succulents.
Succulents.
Just
Boo!
ricochet. That's great. Thank you so much. You know who you are. Who just DM'd me that.
Incredible.
Just ricochet salt left and right as it's scattered to the four
All right.
winds of the chilies.
So then you would just take half of the 64. So
God,
32.
it doesn't matter. Okay, that hurts so much. I'm just gonna X out her health. There we go. Describe the attack to me once again.
Amazing.
I take the handful of salt from the dirty pizza
I mean,
pan
as it makes contact,
and
you can.
throw it towards her and just like do my best to just like I said, like literally salt the earth, like plant it into like the furrows around her. She's been like disturbing the like floorboards and everything around that chilies, and allowing it to kind of just like creep up and shrivel up, almost like she was like a snail or a slug, and just starting to just like leach any kind of juice, your word not mine, out of hers, and just like until she just crumbles into dust.
The juicy donks begin to dissolve. And
They
reduce.
It's time.
Circle of
Easy come, easy go.
Time makes fool of us all.
Been there.
The donks break down, and the plants begin to go with it. Sap is leaking from wounds, and some acrid acidic substance is sizzling and falling in droplets onto the floor around her. The Scion throws up a hand, and simultaneously every single flower in the room, some still very thick, which are everywhere and thickly overgrown, spurt out thick puffs of pollen and mist and just all kinds of horrible things into the air, clouding all of your vision, stinging your eyes, making you sneeze because you have allergies.
I don't breathe.
Achoo.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And when it clears, she's gone, leaving only the chrysalis behind.
And a note. With her
Be seeing ya.
Find me in the northern fort for our rematch.
In the chrysalis, can we see Squangarlo?
Yeah, where's Squangarlo?
Didn't she come out of it?
Feel free to investigate the chrysalis. Roll that for me.
Yes.
Poppy, speaking of investigation,
Yes.
I'd say, you know what? Yes. Your hand comes back, stagehand comes back, holding a small, I will not say Herod rock, a mustache rock, because I love that idea so much.
So bushy and great.
So bushy. And who knows what is right side up on a rock.
Yes.
However, it comes rolling in holding the rock, who though
Yes.
appears to be inert for a rock.
Oh.
Okay, Little Spoon and I want to see if he's still infused.
What a thing!
Yes.
Fuck.
I have some rules for that, so I can add to however this
I
goes.
played an artificer today, so I know how they work now.
It's fun.
It's really fun, actually.
Yes.
Love an artificer.
Well, okay, so here's the thing.
Yes.
Is-
It should still be.
He is still infused.
Yes.
But of course, you can't necessarily tell
Yes.
if Squangarl is still alive because it
Yes.
takes time.
It takes. Yes. Okay. I take the rock. Oh. Yes. I hold on to it for now. I don't want to say anything too quickly.
Okay.
Klulik is gonna run over to Dazzle immediately. Just like, are you okay? And then drop his astral mask. Sorry, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right.
No, not physically. Are you okay?
And I'm just gonna look back down at the like chrysalis in front of us, and I was trying to investigate it, but I did get 7. So I'm just staring blankly, and I think her eyes are like welled up a little bit with tears, and she can't clearly see through them, but she's like touching the crystal, trying to figure out if she can make out any part of him.
I'm running over too to see if I can help.
Certainly, rerolls are available as well. Did you roll investigation as well, Ella?
I mean, listen. Did I roll investigation? Sure. Is it a -1? Absolutely. So a 9 investigation.
Wait, are we looking at like a whole chrysalis?
like, did he-
Or
like-
It's so
the
imagine the
empty-
cocoon of a caterpillar that's been
Yeah.
burst open but still remains.
But is that we're looking for Squangarlo, right?
That's
so
where
that's
he
the
was.
That
same.
was
That's
where
the
he
same one
was.
he was in, right?
Well, he
or was
wasn't.
he in a different? Because
You
I thought
saw
he was
him
a different
get.
spot.
You saw him get dissolved and absorbed into a vine, which then fed the chrysalis.
Oh.
But his body broke down to mulch before your eyes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I
that
thought
was
he
unclear
got.
to me.
I
and
thought he
that's-
got a little bit cocooned
I
in a
also
plant.
thought he got cocooned, so I feel like I've been doing something kind of weird then.
Yeah, it was a very gross description last week, but he was definitely mulched.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. I don't do that.
I was wondering like what you're up to, like.
I mean, I think it's still natural to run over.
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
and it's just
definitely like trying to
still
find any
investigating.
sign of
Yeah.
anything of Squangarlo, but I rolled a 9.
Listen,
I
it's-
will-
Maybe it's it's Faye bullshit. Like he could be okay, right?
You're right.
We don't have to
About
talk
the
about
Fae.
the Fae like that.
I mean, that was kind of Faye bullshit, though, wasn't it?
That specifically was fake
All
bullshit.
of my
I think her eye just keeps like splitting between like goat people and snake people. Like we don't have to talk about the Fae like that.
Kai,
Okay.
Can we talk about this?
all of
Faye?
my magic comes from the Fae, or it has up to this point, and I think you might be right. I think this was bullshit.
This is more specifically do bullshit.
It is. It is that.
Oh,
That guy is bullshit.
Dazzle, you do take note of something though, in the little bundle that Scarlo gave you. Managed to get out before he
Right.
was mulched. There is.
Stop saying it.
It's just
Yeah,
it's
wow.
so fun to say.
I'm glad.
You take whatever enjoyment you can in life.
Rude. Okay, whatever.
Dazzle, there's a note inside of it, and you actually have the text of that, which I've sent to you.
Okay.
Written by our very own Damien Haas.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Well, don't everyone just stare at me while I read the note.
Oh,
Well, I'm
meanwhile.
I thought you were going to read it out loud.
since I didn't get to use it.
absolutely
Oh.
Oh yeah, it's just there,
Yeah, I
right?
was like, oh wow.
Well, why don't I get everyone some waters while you're waiting for the rest of your party?
I would like some water, please.
Yeah, absolutely. One water? Yeah.
Our last one's here, and I slap the golem on the back and animate the object.
And you're not sure what causes it. The golem does come to life, indeed, and it's almost like it pulls one final bit of magic from this building, as all around you, the entire Chili's begins to collapse.
Oh, my
Oh,
gosh.
dear.
The ceiling, the bottomless margarita machine, the
Save the machine, save the machine.
Come on, we played
Umbrella
two
goes
silver
up.
for this.
everything
gonna
starts
get
to
them.
collapse down to the foundations
Clue it.
around you.
Grabs Schiffel and goes, I would happily fill out a comment card right now if you have one.
Oh, so if this is like a domain thing, are you able to leave it?
I am gonna get The waters.
Hey,
I'll be
Shiffle,
back.
sweetheart. Hey, we own this place now. So
Yeah.
we're your boss. So you have to do what we say, right?
That's not exactly how the chain of command goes. It's more of a cheerocracy.
I cast
Speaking from
Cheeriocracy.
fantasy corporate, we need you to exit this building because we are having a fantasy fire drill.
Well, I'm having a fantasy fucking breakdown right now. This is my goddamn life. Okay, so how about everyone just chill out because I need a moment here.
Did you say chilly out?
Chilly out.
Yeah. Hey, we want you to know you're doing great.
You are indeed.
We think you're honestly one of the best servers I've ever had. You have made this whole experience so pleasant. And I want you to know that when this place disintegrates, as it is about to, there is a home for you at Fantasy TGI Fridays.
I need vomits.
Yeah, that feels correct.
Okay, great.
Are you saving that for later?
What?
No. Don't birds feed the birds. They-
Oh,
Okay.
that is pretty specious, but okay.
Do you cast hold person on him?
I was gonna cast charm person.
Oh,
I was
Charm
gonna
person as
cast
well.
calm emotion.
Calm emotion's better. I don't have
okay.
that.
Before
Hit me
that
with
happens,
both. Hit me with both.
Is that
I just want to grab
it's
your
gonna be-
hand.
Would you like? Can I?
You're
Here,
gonna have
sweetheart.
to beat. My wisdom is 32 right now.
No, you're fine. Here, sweetheart. I'm just gonna pull out of my little picnic basket that I have just a little cupcake. And can I offer you a snack in this trying time?
No one's ever served me food.
It's okay.
I got it.
What's your favorite flavor, sweetheart?
Of life?
Sure.
I'm
I got all sorts of stuff in here.
just the general flavor of the Southwest egg rolls, I suppose.
Would you
Oh,
call
are
it
you?
an umami?
Do you prefer like a savory? I've got a savory snack
What?
for you if you want. Here, you want I don't have like an egg roll, but I have this like Cornish pasty style kind of a thing if you want to try that.
Pasty,
Yes,
fantastic.
pasty, that's right.
Did you say pasty before?
I don't want to talk about it.
A Cornish pasty.
It's canon now, somewhere in KSRS.
That's just
Yeah,
a different
nipple
thing.
pasties.
As someone from Britain, a lot to unpack there.
Here's what you can have either one. It should be you can have dinner and dessert. Look at
Okay,
you.
I just gotta close the register up real quick.
Yeah, that's fine. Hey,
fine, but it's
remember,
fine.
Every night.
no, listen, remember, you have to reconcile that to within 25 cents, okay?
Can you go outside?
Just take a bite of that first. Just take a quick bite of thank you.
No, it's good. It's good. The routine is good for him.
No, I know, but
Yes.
that takes a while.
And when
that's
listen,
a
when he
charisma
dies, he
save of
dies. He
15.
can't live like
It's
this.
whether or not you want
I'm
it
like
to happen.
pushing and shoving everyone out the
Yeah,
doors
great.
of this. And I would like to remind you that I am
can choose to
absolutely
fail if you want.
hulked up.
Yeah.
You're mad strong,
I
yeah.
am yoked. So
Nobody can prevent you from shoving them.
I will absolutely catch Kai.
You could literally take them all up just in your arms and walk out.
I'm too busy catching Kai fainting. I stand Kai back up and then also just like politely usher Kai out the door. And then I am just going to smash what is left of like that chrysalis that was in the center of it while the building falls around us.
Beautiful.
Ideally with everyone outside.
Roll for strength.
If I see that you're standing behind him, like, do you want to? He can help. And I point at the golem. Is this like a private thing?
Please, that'd be great. He can.
Okay. Hey, buddy.
Okay.
Help.
What's my modifier for
And my
strength
big Jack
now?
Daniels
Let's find
flavored
out.
golem helps you do whatever you do.
As I'm standing outside doorframe, I just keep like rapid fire casting mending above the two of your heads so that
Oh my God.
that foot of ceiling stays put.
Is it a strength?
You can also add athletics if you have. I don't think you do. It would be straight strength.
Would she roll with advantage because a giant golem that's good at smashing is helping her out?
Obviously.
Thank you. That's an at 20.
Wow.
The other one was a 6. So that's a nat 20, and then I have a +6 to my strength.
Hell yeah. Louisa Madrigal over here.
Yeah.
Let's describe how.
Okay. Continue.
So Dazzle is usually very like dainty and skeletal in many ways. Just her arms are like weirdly ripped and like bulging a little bit.
Now
but she's
I'm a
not
jerk and everyone loves me.
Exactly. I was a wimp before Anchor Arms. Is just smashing down into this, and she brings her like large skeletal wings around and is smashing with the wings and the bones of her wings as well, just tearing through this crystal in the center of it. And honestly, like swinging out and just like raking through the walls of the building. Like, I am going to destroy this Chili's.
Okay, I'll stop.
Klulik puts his arm around Schiffel and is like, hey, can you run, since we're the new owners, can you run me through the closing procedures? And is distracting Schiffel as he's like walking him out the door.
I will say there's been a development.
Oh.
Is that a fair way to put it?
As the current expert in this kind of development, I think that's absolutely the correct way to describe what just happened to you.
We rolled a charisma check,
Yes,
the calm
okay.
emotions.
and I have a great charisma save.
So good.
I rolled a 1.
So you're very calm as
So
I'm
you're chill
leading
now,
you
yeah.
out.
Look, I make a good pasty. What can I say?
Yeah, okay. You want to know the Hey,
Yeah.
listen. The secret to a closing down is that no one's around, brother. So, so sometimes I like to step outside.
The mask has slipped, and I love it.
No one's here.
Can I just say, I still have not recovered from, I'm having a fantasy fucking breakdown.
Yeah, can everybody chili out for me?
I think it's the best thing I've ever heard spoken out loud.
Just so you know, I work in television. I was pulling from my real life.
Can I say that I still
my
can't get over
reality.
Vince Casso making a movie reference to a current movie?
Can I just say,
Guys, I saw a new film.
can I just say to Anthony Carboni, it took everything in my power not to say, I will destroy the Orange Julius.
Look, it's either Errol Flynn references or Encanto. It's one or
And
the other for me.
Encanto with SpongeBob.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
we
SpongeBob.
also got a SpongeBob
Encyclopedic
today.
knowledge of SpongeBob, of
Yeah.
course.
Yes.
We're
Of
gonna get the
course.
professional in there somewhere.
Great. So yeah, as you all exit the Chili's, and Schiffel recounts his whole closing routine with
I put on Run the Jewels.
Yeah. Fantasy Run the Jewels.
Fantasy Run the Jewels.
Oh yeah.
What did I
Poppy.
say?
Poppy.
Yes.
As this is all happening, people are moving away, roughly back towards the river. Amelia actually pulls you aside a little bit, and she's not wearing the rose-colored glasses anymore. And she hands them back to you.
Hello, little fighter.
Oh, did you see that? I tried to. I don't think I did very much.
No, but that's okay. You can start.
I just wanted to.
Good to know you have a weapon.
Yes, no, I found this.
Where?
It was in the Chili's.
Okay.
That tracks.
You never question what you find on the floor of a Chili's.
I found pizza pen. You found knife.
I just wanted to thank you for letting me borrow these overnight. And I've been looking back over everything, and I don't know how to say it, but I can't even begin to count the number of mistakes I've made, and things that should have been so much more obvious that I just did not want to believe were true, because it would be inconvenient, and I just didn't have the courage to not be who I was anymore and not get to live my life anymore. So I'm going to go to Kallangua, and I'm going to deal with my parents, and I might talk to the leaf. It's just either way.
Firerim is very nice when he wants to be. That is the person you're going to speak to.
It's
the
been
leaf.
ringing off the hook, so.
Really? Oh, that's nice. He's not usually that available.
Oh, really?
No,
Oh.
but I think for new signees, very, very active.
It was a favor for me.
Oh, thank you for that. I'm going to reach out to him.
Yeah, him and I are tight.
I'm
Way
beginning
back.
to think Firerim's a bit of a groomer.
Oh my God!
100%.
I'm gonna need you to not fuck the cannon of my patron.
Oh, is that the professional reference?
Oh, you know, we got there. Now, if we get Amelie, we got a bingo.
Anyway.
Amelia,
Yes.
do you want to start doing your new, better life now?
I guess I would love to, if I
Okay.
can.
And I get eye to eye, like I sort of kneel down to be eye with her, and I say, you should probably go now. I don't think you continuing to explain your misdeeds will go very well in this group, because they've seen firsthand the sort of atrocities that you have woken up to, and don't keep apologizing, just go do, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to do something to protect you, and you should run. Go start your life, okay?
What are you going to do?
I'm going to make you invisible
Okay.
for a small moment, just so you get going through the woods without harassment.
From us.
Lots of plants and also my group.
Okay. Yes, no, that would be preferable.
Good.
Everything
no,
is
it's
so
great.
thick.
You have it's very thick in here. So just go to the river and follow until you know how to get back to town.
All right.
And keep your knife.
I will see if maybe Fire can do something as well. Once I am out and about, it's still ringing right now.
Okay, maybe.
Hang on, I gotta mute that.
He's a
Hold
little
on.
desperate.
I'm so sorry.
Yes, play hard to get.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, good. Don't seem too thirsty for it. Like
No.
I've got a problem, right? Like
No. He's going to give you
indicative
lots
of
of things.
abandonment issues, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
Be strong. And then I put my hand on her face and good luck.
Thank
And
you.
She's invisible.
And with that, I mean, you can get like a little bit of a glimpse of some feet prints wandering away, but for all intents and purposes, she disappears into the brush.
Great.
Um,
She's invisible for an hour of safety.
It is it's a while yet to Kallangua, so we'll see how she and Fyram brave the
She has to survive
the
on her own.
wilds.
We cannot protect her.
Now you give her
Indeed.
patron powers to kill her parents.
That she can do with her life what she wish.
Who are you yelling at?
Is Daisy not here?
I'm here. I'm out now.
Oh.
I say, I think
I've done
we're out here too. How you doing, sweetheart? Do you need? You finish your snacks?
She's
You
like,
feel a little bit better?
Where did I forget? Where did they even go?
Do you need something?
Oh, that's gonna. Okay.
That helped. And there is just like a crumble of a building behind me.
I don't remember you having the.
One of these little things.
Relax.
Wow, you've been working out since you've been gone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Since you've been
There
gone.
we go.
Is there any sign, Dazzle, of?
No.
It's magic though. I mean, maybe there won't be a sign, but he could still be out there somewhere.
I could, a little bit later when we get to someplace quieter, I could maybe talk to Fedor or ask or meditate on it a little bit. We can see, if he is gone or on a different plane, I might be able to get some inkling of what happened. If you want,
I would appreciate that very
I
much.
can try.
Hey, Dazzle. Do you think he's dead? Like in your heart? Does it feel like he's dead?
We thought he was dead a few times now. And this time, maybe,
What I know of the Fae, what you believe is as strong as what is true. So if you think he's gone, he's gone. But if you think maybe not.
Okay.
Maybe not.
Hey, we've brought friends back from the dead before, so
What?
You have? Yeah,
Listen, until we know for
We've all
sure.
technically died before.
that's true.
What?
Everybody dies.
Did you leave that out of the story when you were telling it earlier? I don't have that in my notes.
Probably not. I mean, I feel like we mentioned.
I don't have it in my notes.
I'm a cleric of Fedor, the god of death.
Yeah, I have that in my notes.
So I thought that maybe was implied.
Sorry,
That
I
you had
usually leave it
died?
out.
More than once?
No! What?
Oh.
Klulik is talking to Dazzle kind of quietly, and it's just like, until we know for sure, the people who are gone could still be out there.
Yeah.
And you gotta hold on to that.
Right.
And listen, for what it's worth, I know I made fun of you guys a lot, but I liked him.
Let's burn Spring down.
See, now you're saying things, and I'm internalizing them, and they feel correct. You know?
And I'm just gonna reach and I'm gonna hug Klulik really hard. And I'm just gonna go, everything's been really, really shitty since you got back. And I'm not saying that's your fault. but hey, I missed you so much.
Hey, everything's been really, really, really shitty since you got back, and I missed you so much.
All right.
Okay.
Kai,
Yeah.
if you're okay with this,
Yeah. Always.
as you walk along, your golem,
Klulik is totally bruised up.
your golem is composed of
Bones.
That's a tough.
various bits of chilies, lightly breaded and microwaved. You see, it seems to be struggling with something, like there's something inside of it. It's having trouble fitting or working with, and it strains for a moment and pushes something down, and all of a sudden, it just grows this massive.
This massive what? What are you doing tonight?
What is it?
This massive golem dog.
Bold of you to
What is
assume
the
I didn't
donk
build
made
him
of?
caked up.
I was gonna
You know
say.
what? It's got tears now, okay?
Yes.
That
It had
cake,
to bake for a little while.
Okay.
It rose
It
like a
started caked
souffle.
up.
that
It's
cake
a
has
level.
layers.
He's
And
big.
boy, the claps are cacophonous. You can hear these thunderclaps for miles.
I just took some damage.
I
from
rest a
that.
can of Coke on his butt.
Thank you.
I think
Bounce of silver off that.
your new buddy might alert the plant creatures that were coming.
Yeah, a little bit. But it's nice, right?
I mean, he looks great. You did a phenomenal.
Thank
How do
you.
you do that?
Oh, so you know how, like, the world exists,
Yeah.
but you can grab the things between?
Like when dirt talks
Stuff.
to you.
Yes! If you grab the words of them and you take their magic. That's what I do to build stuff.
I grab a clump of dirt. Vince, I want to know what the clump of dirt says to me.
Hey, how you doing, buddy? What can I
Turkey
do
class
you
dirt.
for?
I want to redirect your words to create life.
Oh. I see what you're saying. You want to do the old wordy lifey, is that right?
I cast
Yes.
Bardic Inspiration
Yes, the wordy
on
life.
Klulik.
All right, well, you know what? It's going to take a bit more than a few honeyed words. I'm going to need a roll.
And that's gonna be. You're casting Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah.
You know what? I want Anthony. You pitch me a stat for this. Pitch me how you're gonna do this.
I mean, I feel as though it's wisdom, right? I feel as though I'm speaking to the dirt. The dirt is going to speak through me,
Do you want to add a skill to that?
and I want to just redirect the words and
Are you
create
persuading the dirt?
life. No,
Are you?
I'm simply listening to what the dirt has to
You're
say.
just being wise.
Just raw wisdom?
I'm going to wisely and sagely understand what the dirt is
You're
saying.
gonna raw
to me.
wisdom that shit. All right.
Yeah.
Roll wisdom.
This dirt is one of the characters from that Frasier road trip episode in the RV. You know what I'm talking about? Anthony?
Yeah.
Are
I
we
know
on
exactly
Twitch
what
right
you're-
now? I'm
What
so
are
sorry.
these bullets?
What is that?
How many rerolls do we have, Vince?
So many.
I'm gonna
Crazy.
burn rerolls that
Burn
we
'em.
have on this dumb thing that I'm
Burn
doing.
them until
better
it
do
works.
it.
Just so you know, as the mode of potential goes off at the side of your vision, you can roll your die again and decide which roll you want to use.
Damn. How inspiring.
Inspiring as fuck.
Okay,
So inspiring.
and then what do I roll for the inspiration?
Just roll again.
Oh, okay.
It's basically
advantage.
advantage,
Oh,
right?
it's just advantage. Okay, great. That's an 18 to listen to the colors of the wind, I guess.
And I guess, okay, describe to me, help me understand, what is your intent, your precise intent here?
My precise intent.
Did you add the D8 You have to roll a
That's
D8.
what I said. What was it? It was
Oh,
a D8.
yeah, you
right?
get to roll
Okay.
your D8.
Yeah, I gotta roll the D8.
But you
Okay.
get bonus stuff too.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was just
Because
asking
Kai
about
is
that
so
D8.
cool.
Gotcha. Yeah. Stop.
Can't stop, won't stop. Okay.
I mean,
She starts fantasy smoking in the corner.
listen, with that
another
D8,
one.
my 18
That's just
is
how you
now a
smoke.
20.
Okay, and that's amazing.
It's a dirty 20.
What do you
Honestly, it's not
want?
that good for a D8.
I want to. Really?
Let him have this.
How many are on a D8?
At least 2.
At least.
I wouldn't know.
So
Yeah, what do you want, buddy?
I'm just trying to use. I'm trying to sit. I'm trying to meditate. I'm trying to center myself spiritually. I'm a monk, baby.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm doing it. I can I can astrally project my consciousness. I want
Hella.
to try to find this space where these words go, these spaces between, the Dave Matthews of it that she was talking about, where I can redirect these words.
What the fuck are you doing? I don't understand.
I'm doing monk shit, baby.
You're redirecting
what-
words?
Yeah, you said
Yeah,
Dave Matthews.
the dirt, the
so you're
space
creating life?
between.
Yes, I got it.
Yeah, so he's creating.
Do
he
you
wants
want
to
to
make
animate
life.
the dirt?
No, the dirt is gonna speak to me. I asked the dirt what the words are, and now I'm going to redirect the words, just like she said. Is this gonna work?
what?
I don't know.
Whatever he wants.
You know what?
So I think
I'ma do
he's
something.
making a dirt golem.
I'm trying to create life.
So he is trying to create life.
Okay, I'm gonna do something right now.
Make it
I'm
a
gonna do
goal.
it. Are you ready? I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. You're the DM. What happens?
Oh no.
This is how Jurassic Park works.
That's good.
Everyone
A
take
giant
step
bird
back.
golem appears.
Okay, so when we said you can reference anything outside,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that back.
Okay.
That's the
You're
one.
capped out on
That's the one.
references.
A giant golem of bird
Yeah.
appears. Hey, you know what? You do me a favor, I do you. You got the moss for me, didn't you? Yes, it's
It's
I.
all one dirt.
The dirt from the funeral. No, I'm just the same one.
It's all
Relax.
one dirt.
I've been following you.
That's a big
Shut up! I
There's
got
a
what
lot
I
of us.
needed.
However, the problem is, the giant bird golem towering 200 feet in the air is also made of beach sand.
I didn't say that. You said it.
It's made of like beach sand,
Hang on, if it's beach sand, I immediately.
and it has mere moments of life.
But then I throw the shimmy stand super sand on it and see what happens.
We haven't established what that does yet.
No, we
Even
haven't.
I don't know. Okay.
Incredible. You're the DM now.
It's not normally like this.
Roll
Just
me,
kidding.
roll me a spell
It's
attack.
always like this.
Yeah, that happens. Sure.
Thank
Spell
you,
attack,
friend Dirt.
19
Yeah,
on the
don't worry about
die.
it. Forget about it.
That's a 19 on the die because I only roll well for stupid shit. And plus 7 is 25.
God.
No, 26, 7.
Okay. You throw the shimmy stand's sand in onto the bird golem. And yeah, the sand comes cascading out in this beautiful, sparkling firework display. And then you notice it seems to be adhering itself to the body of the bird golem, like finding it and sticking to it all over its entire form.
Left over from the sticky.
And then all of a sudden, right where all of you are standing, it just fucking explodes.
Did you make an explosive kaiju? What?
The bird golem is gone. You all take 17 points of fire damage.
Fire damage?
Fire damage.
Great, that's half for me.
You're resistant, yeah.
We've been taking all day. Is everybody okay?
Is the bird dead again?
Are you dead?
This one? Yeah.
No.
Are you dead? Are you down again? Oh no, okay, thank God.
No, I just got used to it.
Okay.
This one? Hella.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dimension doored away instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Guys, sand kaiju is set aside.
Okay.
Fuck.
I didn't make that one.
It's in
Oh my God, shit.
I look at Ella and I go, for a second there, we made something beautiful.
I think I almost killed us.
We have a
Yeah,
confessional
but for a second
for the bird golem.
Yes!
How did that happen so quickly?
Oh, sing
They
us
were
a sweet
on that
song.
shit.
Sing us a
Okay.
sweet song.
This is what they do.
Count me in.
Final words of the bird golem. 3, 2.
I rise, finally, born of earth, that
foolish bird has unleashed me upon all of Boros. Tricked by the duplicitous soil, I am now free to wreak my havoc upon the world. All, both mortal and fey, will be crushed under my talon, and then only when they begin to beg for mercy do
I would love for you to know, just I don't know if you could hear it, but like inside of it, it was evil. So you made an evil thing, but for just a little while.
Oh, I didn't. Does that happen a lot?
Over time, you learn to sort of enforce your will on it.
That's
Y'all,
cool.
that's weird as shit. Hey, we're toting around a fantasy Chili's employee.
Dazzle, real quick before we go back to all the serious stuff, since you're super strong right now, can you just turn me upside down real fast?
What?
I just need your help for a second, just before we
That's
get
such
serious.
a fun request.
I'm gonna pick up Ella by her shell, and I'm gonna dangle her upside down like I'm shaking her for her lunch money.
Yeah, and all
Yeah.
this, I would love all the sand that I imagine just
Out of her shell.
Can I try to pickpocket her while she's upside down?
Yeah, hell yeah, roll it. Slide
I
a
don't
hand.
really have anything.
You might.
We have a lot of weird days. I think this one's the weirdest.
Still, the
Thank
second
you,
weirdest
Dazzle.
time I've had at a Chili's.
14.
Just Ella back down.
Kai, and I cannot stress this enough, you find a tiny stone.
No!
It is not, however, Beniantha,
Wait,
clearly.
is it?
It's a little rock. You know what it does. You just have a little rock now. It looks throwable.
No.
We have too many.
Oh, no.
Anyway,
Did you both think he just yes?
I put it in my mouth.
speaking of birds,
I'm sorry. I just grab a handful of the dirt.
Hey, how you doing? How'd the golem work
You
out?
really got to stop.
Yeah, no, we're talking to dirt for a while,
Gotta move
sweetheart.
on from the dirt.
Sorry.
Thank you for helping me. I think it was a weakness of myself, but we'll get it next time.
Yeah, no, you and I, we have a long future together.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. I love you.
I love you too.
Okay.
Sweetheart, my apologies.
Okay.
That's okay.
What is your deal?
I'm used to waiting. I'm wait staff. What is my deal? My deal is I live to serve.
That's nice.
Thank you.
I live to perform. I'm Poppy.
Nice to meet you. I'm Schiffle.
I know you introduced yourself very sweetly.
Oh, thank you. Well, that was while I was on shift. This
Yes.
is me
Oh, this
out
is
of
casual
work.
shiffle.
This is
Off
casual
shift, though.
shiffle. Yeah,
Off
off shiffle.
shift.
Off shift. Yeah, that's right.
This schiffle is definitely holding.
So where do you
what
live?
do you
Where do you
have?
come from, sweetheart? Where can we get you home somewhere?
Well, I came here to work. I answered a sort of a call, a job registration.
I wasn't lying inside the
I didn't think
Chili's.
you ever were.
Oh, great. We are all owners of a fantasy TGI Fridays. It's a wonderful establishment, and
What?
and I hate to
Still
say
have
it.
questions.
Ooh,
I hate to
yeah?
say it, but we currently have a position open for manager.
Oh, God.
That would.
Wow.
I'm not sure. We
It's
should.
been
Did
like,
you live at the Chili's?
it's been 10 minutes.
Did I live at the Chili's?
Yeah.
Oh, my friends, I lived at the Chili's. My God, the rush I got anytime someone came in.
Not
to
literally, not figuratively, literally. Did you literally sleep there and stuff?
Oh, I don't sleep on the job. Thank you very much.
But were you always working, sweetheart?
Which
Or you-
schiffle
like,
are
where
we
do you-
talking to?
That's against the union.
Where do you sleep?
In the trees. And I point up to just like a bed. Like a clearly made.
it's a whole ass mattress.
Yeah. It is like, yeah, it's a well like stitched.
It's a canopy bed. It's got
Yeah.
such an ornate frame.
And it's like, it's not,
Four poster in the tree.
yeah.
It's like wrought iron and stuff.
It's very like mason jar wedding
Yes!
kind of like aesthetic.
Farmhouse.
It's farmhouse
Oh my God.
chic.
It's rustic.
And it's rustic farmhouse.
There's totally twinkle lights.
Chic.
Yeah,
A little
ooh.
boho. You get a sense that Schiffle is very much fantasy Swifty. That was so hard to figure out in my head with those words. And that's kind of just like, and there's like maybe a little bit of like fantasy Taylor Swift playing from the tent up
Yeah.
there.
Do you have any
Thanks.
fantasy tapestries in the tree from Fantasy Urban Outfitters?
Oh, no, because they're run by terrible people. Schiffle says gay rights all day, every day, baby.
There you go.
Yeah, I
Schiffle.
mean it.
Not fantasy.
See you at the parade
Fantasy
in
ends
June.
at some point.
Schiffle,
Yes.
you actually realize that while you have perhaps lost some things dear to you in the collapse of the Chili's, especially the Chili's, there is still something on your person you've managed to hold on to. It's your prized stick of Shimmy Stan's Lookin' Glam chapstick, which you have as a bird.
Yeah.
And I'm just realizing that now.
You gotta keep the edges soft.
You gotta keep that
Those
beak
lips you got.
lubricated, yeah.
I have beak wax
Oh,
from Shimmy Stand.
that's nice.
Shimmy
smell like?
Stan's chapstick.
Now this is a magical item from Shimmy Stands,
you.
which now when used will convey some unusual or appalling spell effect upon you. Do not hesitate to enjoy it.
Great, I put it on.
It might make you explode.
Oh, shit.
Is
I
it
was
one
about to
use?
say.
Maybe. And we're gonna come back in a moment and find out what it does.
Oh!
Don't go anywhere. I love you. Stay here.
What is happening?
The I love yous are flying tonight, and I
We'll
love,
be right
I
back.
love that.
We'll be right-
These two
No.
was
Welcome
Stop.
back, everyone. It took a while to get back to the lake. The river, rather. You all do actually approach the shoreline of the river now
been so
as you've
long,
been
it's a
walking
lake
and
now.
talking. I know, it's just erosion. However, as you approach the river, you notice something. Blonde Brawlo's raft is waiting for you, tied to a tree stump on the river's edge. And upon the raft, in where the pilot would typically sit, you see a steaming, warm bowl of strong stirring with a note from Blonde Brawlo that says, "For when you come back, I know you'll need a snack." That rhymed.
Okay.
he wrote
Wow.
that too, didn't he?
I have a second question.
Yeah.
What happened with the chapstick?
Oh yeah.
I put it on, remember, Vince?
Oh, yeah.
You called me to your goddamn table and then you just throw me aside.
You know what? Inspiration. All right, let's see what that does. So you put on the Shimmy Stands Lookin' Glam chapstick for birds.
Inspo.
I'm gonna say this.
Yes, please.
Okay. You apply the chapstick to your beak and tell me what kind of coverage are we getting?
Coverage?
Like how schmeary, because you don't have lips. So where do you stop?
Where do you start?
Where do you end and Schiffle begins?
Every day it gets harder to tell. Can I get someone a coffee?
You literally sent that email though.
I did.
Oh my God, you did!
I did. I am a PA until I die, which will be as soon as possible if they have their way.
You really are Schiffle.
It's not. It is just birds have little, like, if you zoom in, they've got little teeth.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of running along there.
Oh,
and
no.
I am just kind of like very daintily drawing a line, like
Like
with
if you were to do this and then just.
in a corner, and I'm just
Yeah.
rounding that corner right around. That's how I do it.
You feel so beautiful. And all of you are, for a moment, taken aback as your hair is blown by this gust of gorgeous coming off of this bird who was already so hot. All of a sudden,
Oh my fake gods. And you say you are of work now. Eh?
Yeah. Also, can I get in on this?
Oh wow!
What are you
You-
into? I can be what you're into.
oh my God.
I love folding napkins.
The sheer
Can you be a
implications of that.
napkin?
Kai turns
I
her
don't mind
original
being
form, which is all
folded.
white, like.
And Schiffle, you have advantage on all persuasion and social roles in general, and you can use Charm Person as a free action twice per long rest.
Oh my god.
I kind of already have those, so this is going to, if we encounter someone, be bonkers. Great.
Hot bird summer.
But I want to say
I got a
that
handful of dirt.
I got Explodey's hand, so.
But also, like, you don't have to answer now, but just, like, it's on the table.
the napkins. What? Yeah. What's on the table?
Are the napkins on the
Kayes.
table?
Mm-hmm. Or the ground, or this guy. No, I can't fly.
I'm very strong. Can I pick up Kai and fly?
Hey, everyone's getting in on this. Where are we going?
I'd
Where
say
are we
roll
going?
me an athletics check, just
Knowing
because
us.
your wings
Nowhere.
didn't get buff. So let's see.
Wings
Didn't get buff.
Why didn't the wings get buff?
There's no
It's-
more calcium in the
Because
bones.
she narrated Anchor Arms.
Yeah, okay. That's fair.
What'd you get? Which it should be a high roll. I gave you athletics,
I'm not good at athletics.
but you have a plus 10 to your strength.
Oh yeah, so that would give me like a +5 to athletics, but on the die it was a 3.
Oh no! You go into the drink.
Okay, but what if
When the water?
happened?
And I had previously a -1 to athletics.
I will say,
Help. Help. Help.
Oh, are you? Oh my gosh! And I will, as per training, I will wade in and pull
Right,
you out.
because you got your safety
as
training.
Shuffle bravely, heroically,
training.
attractively rescues Kai
There we go.
from the water.
I'm splashing.
Did you roll?
fantasy
How'd you
Baywatch.
react to that?
Oh, no, I was rolling for my deception check.
Oh.
Plus 13.
Nice. Oh my god. But meanwhile, we have a
what I
confessional for Shuffle.
Right now?
Count us in.
It's about time.
Tarnation.
You know, when I first started working at Fantasy Chili's, I said to myself, I've never quite had a family. Maybe this will be it. Most of the staff got absorbed by the plant life, which was tough. You know, they come and they go. But I stuck around because I wanted to really stick the landing. I thought, you know, the thing that separates us from the animals, the thing that makes us civilized, is fine dining. And everyone deserves a good, hospitable dining experience. But now that that's gone, I don't know what I want to do. Now that I have these people, I think maybe I can fully admit that I've always wanted something deep inside that I've never owned up to before. And that's, wow, saying it out loud is something else, isn't it? Okay, I want to become the next fantasy Lin-Manuel Miranda. I want to write a hit Broadway play that allows me to do another off-Broadway play that is a cultural reset. And I just didn't think I could before, but everyone's looking at me like, oh my gosh, and I know it's not fair, but sometimes it's easier for attractive birds in this world, and maybe if I can really just put my shoulder to the wheel, Playbill will have my face on it.
Playbill.
Wow. I can only give out so much inspiration. Oh my god.
I think that you win Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, that's it. Can we go home
You
now?
definitely
Yeah.
went failed save, man.
I think we're just ending the show.
Goodbye forever.
cool.
That's
Not
it.
like the episode. The
No,
show.
the show.
Yeah, Dew's fine. He leaves.
Yeah. He's cool again.
As long as you give Dew floor seats for Hamilton, it's totally fine. Fantasy and whatever.
Fantasy Hamilton.
All
for
right,
sure.
Yeah.
everybody. So what time is it?
I don't know.
Hmm? Oh.
Oh, what?
What?
I do not let go.
I can't stop
I'm
staring
around
at your beak.
Kai,
Yeah.
by the way, you notice something else in the raft as you're pulled back to safety.
I am in his arms. I will only leave if expressly dumped upon the ground.
You mustn't leave. You only notice.
Yeah.
What you do is entirely up to you.
Okay.
But you notice what appears to be a gift from Blonde Brawlo, and
Wow.
weirdly enough, to you. It's you didn't really realize you'd made any connection to Blonde Brawlo, but he appears to have taken a liking
They've
to
made
you.
themselves full blonde as well to connect.
That was
Basil.
it. That's
Yeah,
right. You
it
were
was
Blonde
Basil.
Dazzle.
Yeah.
I'm like, why did you like her so much?
That was Basil.
You were Blazzle.
I wrote it down. I wrote
However, there is apparently a gift to you, and it's a Shimmy Stands product.
down Basil. Ooh.
And it says,
Hey,
it's,
can you carry me over to there?
Yes. I have to say, my neck is so warm from your breath.
You're welcome.
Oh, it's getting, and I'm sweating.
Hey, you're having a very weird effect on the party. Do you need some help?
Yeah, do you need some help? You're having a very weird effect on the party.
Thank you for bringing it.
Oh, you're so funny.
Thank you.
oh, if only I had an NPC here right now.
Where's Amelia? Oh no, she's
Where's my
invisible and she
She's
ran away.
gone.
What's my present?
Okay, so you see what appears to be a beautiful unfolding paper fan, and on the outside ridge it reads "Shimmy Stands Floral Fan."
Ooh. This is like the one day I don't have a fan in my bag.
More fans, more flowers, kill it with fire.
Snap it. And I'm fanning us. Okay, to the shore.
Oh, yeah, yes, absolutely, my monarch.
I'm not jealous.
I will say,
Confused.
Yeah, honestly, also.
you are just fanning yourself. There is a small button on the base of the fan. You're not pressing that, are you?
No, there.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, what's the purpose of that leading
I have
question?
to be certain because I need.
She didn't know it existed. How could she have pushed it?
Because then things happen.
You would.
But now she knows it exists.
Certainly, you
I
wouldn't
I said
push the
click,
button.
sir.
But it makes the noise, so maybe that's the click. Are you pressing the
No, I pushed
button?
the button.
No, that's a
There's a
purr.
button.
Everybody roll a deck save.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Myself included?
Yeah.
Incredible.
Oh yeah, because you're fanning yourself too.
Yeah, of
Not
course.
so good.
Let me pull up.
He's not a low DC.
The bird is
Have you met us?
not doing
Why are
a
you
great
speaking
job.
for me?
Rude.
What's the name of the show again?
Speaking about those,
Failed save.
speaking about those re-rolls,
Yeah. Oh my God, there's re-rolls.
we got
Chat
it.
forgot what
stipulated
show
none of
we're
those were
doing.
for you.
Wow.
No, please, take it,
Okay,
take
that's
it.
way
please.
better. I've got an
Take
18.
them.
I
But
would
did
respect
chat
the hell out of
stipulate
that.
that all of them
Honestly,
were for me?
Power
Wouldn't
move.
hate it.
I would
From the
respect
viewers.
the hell out of that.
Okay, so rerolls. Deck saves. 4, nice.
I got a total, I guess if you were to add it up, 27, because I got a Nat Vincent.
And that's Vincent.
And Matt Vincent.
Natural Vincent.
I got a natural Vincent.
Like Vincent a
That's
fail?
what I call a 20.
You can only get so much inspiration.
We're just bribing that DM
Oh
today.
my god, I respond to flattery. Dazzle.
An 18
Okay,
with one
okay.
reroll.
That is a 20 on the die, and so it's a 27.
Another Vincent.
Hey Vince,
Well, the
where
bird's
am
doing
I
great.
right now? I'm in the arms.
You're on the raft and
I'm
in the arms, yes.
of a bird that rolled a natural 20.
Yes.
To explain why I also rolled a natural 20.
Oh my god.
For a total
Holy
26.
shnikey.
This is violence.
Holy shimmy stand.
You didn't get the memo? We're all rolling 20s
We're all
tonight.
rolling natural Vincent.
We decided we were all going to roll 20s.
Natural Vincent.
Have you met
Gina.
I didn't roll you. I got a 9.
Okay. So this will happen to all of you, but only hurt really, really bad for 2 of you.
Great.
Great.
Nice.
So, end table people, I'm so sorry. What
That's
happens
okay.
is you press the button as you fan, and
I did
all of
explode
you,
us earlier.
all of you, including the raft, are straight up just taken up in this massive maelstrom, this tornado that kicks up over the river. And there's cows, and there's
We got cows.
you picked up a cow.
That's for you.
And you're all just absolutely just Wizard of Ozing it in this tornado, being whipped about, torn at, tugged by
A
gale
twister?
force winds. Quoi?
A twister?
It is a twister.
Vincent, did
It's so fun
chat
to
make
say.
me Avatar Kyoshi?
What?
Am I Avatar Kyoshi now with this bomb
Oh
ass
shit, you
fan?
got a fan. Okay, I like it.
This game's different now.
Goddamn.
I'm different now.
Yeah, so you guys are
very
flying
into
through
this.
the air for what feels like several minutes. Until all of a sudden the tornado begins
The birds are just looking at each other like, yeah.
A normal Wednesday. Yeah.
and at absurd speeds, ludicrous speeds, until the
I'm not
tornado
okay.
begins to dissipate and you begin to fall back to the earth. Now, the raft goes first, and it will be the thing all of you land on. Obviously, those with flying speed can choose to land somewhere else. Schiffel, if you're still holding Kai, it will be with disadvantage to land in an intended spot, as you are carrying her weight as well.
I could be thinner.
But you're a whole person.
You whole person.
Let me tell you something. You are not a family stack of plates.
Oh
You're not happy hour. You're good. I don't care
You
what
are not
I don't care what the
happy hour.
mechanics of this game say.
Clulick grabs Ella and is just like, let's just see what happens.
Just make sure I don't land on anybody. Thanks.
No promises at all.
I give you bardic inspiration. Please don't drop me. Please don't drop me. Please don't drop me. Please don't drop me.
Okay.
Honestly,
Sorry,
you might as
lot
well
of
just like go
counting.
surfing at this point, sweetheart. Just
You all go colliding down with the earth. And
Sure don't.
Dazzle, what do? You catch yourself in the air.
I'm just gonna catch myself in the air and hover
hover
directly
down.
above it.
Okay. Then you actually will. Also, you take some damage from being in the twister, but you will not take it from landing. Chirp as well. I assume you simply fly.
Yeah, I fly, and then on top of flying, I also have slow fall.
Why?
I'm gonna say.
Because I'm a monk, and so they just give it to you.
I'll say fuck it. You negate all damage.
Wait, did you grab me or not?
Yeah, I grab you.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah.
Hard, never mind. You will, however,
I'm a
also
whole
you can
turtle.
share the resulting damage with Ella.
Done.
It is not nothing.
Can I do a thing?
What do you want to do?
Who's all dying right now? Like falling to their deaths?
It's
Raise your
mostly
hands.
just Ella and you.
Great. I cast Feather Fall on both of us.
What?
And on Little Spoon and on Stagehand.
I will say
I
that
get
will
5
allow you
crit-
to each take half damage. So for Ella, you're going to quarter the damage because you're sharing it with Chirp.
Thanks, sweetheart.
So the total damage
Oh, wait.
for a... Yeah?
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
You're all good, man. The total damage for a failed roll was 39 points of damage. Poppy, you are
I'd be
taking
down.
half of that.
Okay.
And then Chirp, you're taking half of that. Ella, you're taking a quarter of that.
What about me? Because I hovered.
You will also, because you have the wings too and you saved, I'll quarter that. Let's just say we'll run down to 10. And then Schiffle, what are you doing with Kai?
That's a bit of a personal question there. You're still like cradled.
Yeah.
Then my wings are out, and we're kind of like, what's the plant that has the seeds that have the wings? That like they
Oh, I
twirl
know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
The little
Yeah.
helicopter
So that's kind of
Yeah.
it. Or those toys from the 90s, you know, the fairy toys. You
Yeah.
pull the string and then they come.
Sky Dancer.
They go directly into the fireplace.
Yeah, there is a.
Into a neighbor's yard.
Yeah, exactly. There's a fence. Yeah, we land in the gutter on the roof. We're twirling down. We did get collectively a 21 on the roll.
Did you make a save?
Yeah, deck save.
So with your save, what'd you get on your
Oh wait, that was
die?
20, and then that was
Nat 20.
so, yeah.
No, what'd you get on the inspiration die?
On the
bardic
inspiration day, I got 4.
Okay, so you take 9 points of
on
temp,
top.
HP. Yeah.
Oh wait.
I'll call this real simple. I'm assuming y'all are like, you both saved and you're also like reducing your fall via wings. Take a quarter damage each, 10 points of damage to each of you. As you are tumbled.
Rounding up.
You're tumbled in the twister, but you are able to land with relative softness as you all alight back onto the raft.
Kicking
Sure.
your legs.
Klulik just kind of like comes flying in with Ellen, is just like, start making running motions. You hit the ground kind of like running, and Klulik just kind of flops over and is like,
All right, I know I'm part of one of the culprits of this, but maybe we save testing out any more shimmy stand products until we have had a nap.
no,
I'm
you know,
just gonna say it. Today sucks.
that is a fair
But
assessment of
I have a
today.
thing for that, sweetheart. So when we have a chance to sit and settle, I can maybe talk to Fedor and get some help with that.
Poppy, I just assumed you had some sort of a mechanical thing that would help you. That's why I didn't.
I
grab
has
it.
an umbrella.
That is so whimsical. I love you so much.
It doesn't work like that though.
Oh, never mind. It's still whimsical, though.
We
I
still love
did
you.
do a little float.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You all
Wait,
managed to
really?
land.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
You love me?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Poppy. It's been like 3 days.
Absolutely.
100%.
And the whole time on the ship over.
That's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think anyone's ever said that to me before.
I'm gonna drop down from the sky immediately and hug Poppy.
Oh, and the hug too. I didn't even perform today.
Hey, you don't have to perform. We
Yes,
just,
I do.
No, we just like you. We just
You can
like
perform
having
when
you
performing
around.
makes you happy, but you don't have to like perform for our love or anything. That is super toxic.
Yeah.
Oh,
That goes for serving.
Pardon? Yeah, like that.
huh?
That goes
Kai,
for-
we love you too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I
I have pretty good self-esteem, so that's good.
Yeah.
love
we're
you
very-
too. I don't have bad self-esteem. Just never said it.
Yeah.
I love you too. I love you too.
Probably in like
I
another
really-
48 hours.
Oh, I definitely
You're
love
gonna be
you.
up there.
Yes.
I kiss him on the cheek.
I'm okay.
From the thing I did.
Yes.
I'm sorry, am I interrupting something?
Who are you?
And you guys realize you've landed back on the raft.
Are we on land? Look around.
You've landed on the raft on the river, but you now find yourselves just outside of what appears to be, although it's hard to tell from the outside, a vast series of sprawling domes and channels of earth and clay that stretch as far as the eye can see. In this massive opening you're in now, the water from the river flows into what appears to be an indoor internal dock with incredible vaulted hardened clay ceilings, and manning it is a Dragonborn who is putting out a line to your raft ready to like moor you in the dock.
Klulik looks at the Dragonborn, and before he responds to the Dragonborn, he just wipes a little bit of clay off of the structure, and he goes, "Where am I at, dog?"
You realize
Never
your finger is clean because the clay has been fired and it's completely hard.
It's dead dirt now, baby.
You can die. Dirt.
It's glassy to the touch.
Dirt can die. Everything can die. And it will.
Today sucks.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Hey,
And
buddy.
no offense.
Hello.
You're something.
Oh, wow.
I'm in his arms still.
You are definitely
until I'm
something.
I grab the line that he's thrown out.
And the dragon, who appears to be a female dragonborn, ties you to the actual post on the dock.
Are we in Kallangua?
Yes, this is Kallangua. You were intending to be in Kallangua, right?
Yep.
We were, yes, thank you.
Okay.
Did you not see that big storm back there?
Also, did we kidnap you?
What? I'm of age.
Really?
Kai looks suddenly barely relieved.
I actually feel like you're focusing on the wrong part of this. We just took you from your home, and we didn't really ask if you wanted to come with us. We did offer you a job, but I do feel like there had to be like a more formal conversation before we just took you with us.
Can I ask you 2 questions?
Yeah.
Is that all right? Doesn't count. Nope. That was a session 0 question.
I will get you on a technicality. What's up, man?
First question, could you remind me your name again? We didn't go around.
I did not introduce myself. My name is Dazzle.
Dazzle, it's so nice to meet you. I'm Shiffle. The second question that I have for you, Dazzle, what's like your favorite thing?
Oh, that might be a tough question to ask her right now. So
I also wonder.
Like, what's just like a thing that unabashedly, unbridledly brings you joy? Like, it could be a cup of tea.
It could be a cup of tea. It very often is.
It's magic.
Mm.
It's like my best friend Murray.
Uh-huh.
Like the magic that he did, and the magic that I do, and the magic that a friend of ours we lost recently did. The magic that brought our friend Fess back. What?
Oh, well,
Is this a moment? Should I get down?
I'll gingerly set you down.
I guess
She's a little too hard to put down. She's like doing the kid cling, like, okay.
If we're not, that was probably a little much. I also like
Was that very
I
good
like
answer?
stealing from old people.
okay, that's elderly abuse.
there was kind of a lot of that when we
walk
first
that back to
met.
just the magic?
No, I was trying to walk it back from the magic. I said something that was like really vulnerable and nice.
I hold out my wing and I cast dancing lights. You know, it's so interesting you say that because if there's one thing I've learned in the service industry, it's that there's so much magic in the world all around you. But it's really the folks who do it that tells you everything. It's very nice, and it takes a lot of talent to sort of spot that beauty in a world that sometimes can be very tough, if I'm being quite honest. It's very nice, and it's very nice to meet you. And I just let the dancing lights just keep going. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry you're having a bad day. Normally I would try to hook you up with like a free appetizer or like a dessert or something, but yeah, I kitchen's closed, I guess.
Klulik
The
leans
kitchen's
into
actually never closed, so if you need anything, I can.
Oh,
Klulik leans into Ella and is like, "So, I guess my question is, are they all going to have a crush on Dazzle, and are they all gonna?"
whoa! Oh, first of all, heard that. Second of all,
I think you might be mixing up friendliness with whatever
That's true.
else. Because
I don't understand kindness entirely yet. Do we
He's
owe you
working on
any
it.
money?
You can finish your thing.
Okay.
I would like to get off the boat, honestly.
Yes.
Or the raft, rather.
Right.
I'm not gonna call anything a boat because I'm real afraid that Vince is gonna sink it.
Okay.
I apologize.
I don't know who
no,
Vince
the
is,
raft, the
but
raft
I'm
is
afraid that if
rapidly
I'm on a
falling.
boat with you, you're gonna sink it.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's very nice of
I
you.
just want to say, it takes a very special person to see the magic, and I'm sorry you're having a bad day, but I'm sure there's somewhere around. And I'll like kind of stroll off, and the dancing lights will stay. As far as I'm allowed to cast it, hold on.
Just keep it
All
going.
right.
I can walk up to 120 feet.
Like 50-50, right?
She's very charming.
That's true.
I apologize that our automatic docking protocol is not working right now. I'm gonna have to tie you off manually. You can all just get off though.
Yeah.
If you wouldn't mind though, Gogusi, please wait in a group over there. We need to.
He can't tie us off automatically. They gotta tie us off. She can't tie us off automatically. Yeah, I know.
Traffic of outers in Kallangua is being limited at the moment due to hostile environmental encounters in the south.
Oh.
Are you carrying
Plant-related?
Providence?
Sorry?
Plant related?
So actually, I'm gonna say this is a thing that Kai would have remembered, because Kai, who helped charter the boat here, knows that any ships coming into Dragonborn territory carry provenance that basically allows you. It's like a docking pass,
Right, yeah.
essentially. So not just everybody can rock up, which you've rocked up in a raft. It's sinking.
Did we regular rock up or did we party rock up?
Important question.
Party rockers rock the.
Go
Are
to
we
party,
doing?
party
Are we
rock.
doing like
We
a?
party rock. We party
Are we
rock.
doing like a fantasy Jack Sparrow where like it's really
Yeah,
sinking as
it's
we
just
just
like-
step
And
then we
off
just
onto the
walk.
dock?
It's a mass now, just sticking out.
Yeah.
I put a crayon in your hand. That's the only currency I carry.
Roll,
Good currency.
Oh my god, it's from the kids' menus.
roll
That is
persuasion
what I'm thinking.
Oh my
great.
God.
with an
Yeah.
absolutely bonkers DC.
Don't you get paid?
Bonkers DC.
Hey, wait.
You also have inspiration.
Hold on, wait. I have
And
inspiration. Wait.
Bardic, and this,
Yeah.
and that.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
This is persuasion. Is that correct?
It is, yeah.
Don't you
I
have a
believe I'm like
fancy-
absolutely unbeatable in this. If I'm not
Stack
mistaken.
this boy with buffs.
He's still got the
He's got the
chapstick.
chapstick, yeah.
To just say
That's
hello
right,
to
you
the
get
dock worker.
automatic. Oh.
Oh.
You get automatic advantage. If anything else gives you advantage, just add more die to it.
It's not
How
a
many
deception opportunity.
d20s can you roll?
I don't have an upper limit.
And I'll burn an inspo. Don't
We
worry
are,
about that.
we are
Yeah, you don't need to.
charm a
Add a
stevedore.
D8. I'm for sure bardically inspiring you. Let's make this a nightmare.
This is what happens when you one-shot your guest. You got to give him all the buffs afterwards.
Okay.
Oh, buddy.
You know, hey, no, what? Oh, buddy, it's a dirty 20. That ain't bad.
You can re-roll the bardic inspiration.
Because
die
you
again
had
if
to
you
roll
want,
3
if
to
you wanna
get
a
it, my
better
guy.
number.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter if you
You're
win by an inch
rolling
or a
like
mile.
me.
No, it's a dirty 20.
So I will say though, Schiffle, remember, you also have as a free action the ability to charm any person
The cast charm person.
Yeah.
twice per day. Would you like to charm the Dragonborn dock worker?
What a waste of that move.
You
yes.
have two of them. You're only here for one night. You've got two of them.
We don't do anything.
I mean, no, you're coming back next
effectively.
week. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Stop killing our guests.
Let's charm. Yes.
Okay.
Why am I doing
Great.
this?
I don't care what your spell save DC is. That was too low. Yeah, I mean, you see her eyes almost like gloss over for a moment, and then she blinks. Oh. Sorry, I was miles away. Yeah, you can go. Enjoy Kallangua.
Thank you. Enjoy
Thanks
your
so much,
carry-on.
sweetheart.
Thanks.
Where do you think? Where do you think we should go if we wanted to really enjoy Kallangula?
You get one more shot.
Kallangula.
Well, okay.
Close.
Well,
Yes. Do you have a favorite inn or bar?
I have a map.
We love a map.
Is it your favorite map?
Is it black and white? You can color on it with your crayon.
So, Kallangua, has anyone been before?
Kallangua.
No.
And I look like a Dragonborn now.
I was about to do
Whoa.
that!
Yeah.
I'm just gonna also turn around having just mask a many face into a dragonborn, just been like,
And then she turns back.
You've been working so hard today. You must be so tired. Fatigue has many symptoms.
Are you gaslighting the Dragonborn?
Gaslighting? I don't know if I'm
Charm is the
gaslighting.
Yeah, 5e calls it charm.
Thank you.
Ouch, it's too real and I hate it. Thank you.
Yeah, well then you know, Kallangua has a number of subterranean levels. The water locks allow people to traverse the canals. And so, depending on what you're looking for, you can find it in one of the levels below.
One of the levels below, yeah.
Most of the ground floor domes are typically populated by tourists and outers, but they down below is most of the good stuff.
Okay, what was your name again?
That was. It's written down.
Yeah.
That was Yorna.
Yorna. What a goddamn pleasure it is to meet you. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
All right, I'll admit it. He's a real charmer.
Right? Are you not picking up?
All right,
his
so
vibe?
we're
'Cause
headed.
Is this bird hot or is it just me?
Is
No,
Robert?
Okay.
It's sort of a hot bird summer right now for him.
All right, so are we
Yeah.
going downstairs?
He's having his hot bird summer.
Wow.
I would like to go
Oh.
to town.
I desperately need to take a rest soon.
I can go help us get lodgings.
oh, yeah, that would be
Yeah, and so there's an inn down in the lower levels.
Oh,
Yorna, sweetheart.
Many
One or
of
two?
them. It's a
Alright.
big city.
I figured. All right, thank you so much for your help.
Oh, I'm happy to help. Sorry about your boat.
Oh, that's okay. We're not that attached to it. You can probably tell. We should go.
However, as you've all now docked in Kallangua,
Are you
Caligula.
you all
listen?
docked in Caligula.
Caligula.
Say it Kallangua.
Kallangua, yeah.
Yeah, you need lips for that.
No.
Well, the Dragonborn have. Oh,
That's
the birds can't say it.
That's
Say
my
that in
purpose.
Kallangua.
Say it.
There you go.
And I
Kalingagig.
We talked about this. I listen
You know
sometimes.
what? I love that. I love that explanation. That's fun.
And I used to have the actor feat, and I could sound like anything.
Yeah.
I don't have that
Oh.
anymore. I'm an honest guy now.
How he pronounced any M's, though, I don't know.
Yeah.
However, as you dock, we have a
Also-
confessional for Poppy.
Okay.
Count us in. It's Schiffle.
Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a bummer interview, but basically Benienta is still in there. But the thing about the artificers is our magic is still infused for 7 days. So this is going to be uncomfortable. I don't know how to bring it up with Dazzle, but I think she should know because it could be Benienta's last week to see everything that he wants to see. But I think it is important just in case. But I'm holding out a little bit of hope that after the 7 days, if Benienta is still awake, then we'll know that this Squangarlo is still out there. Yes.
Well,
Because
I'm
still.
bummed out.
It's almost a chance.
To add a little bit of extra, because I had to rewatch his Benienta's confessional when I bought that Christmas present. Benienta's whole goal is to be a hero. That's why he joined Squangarlo.
He told me.
Because that's all he wanted, was to be a hero and have adventures and have stories written about him.
Benienta gets.
Hey Dazzle, would you like to come with me to the tavern to get lodgings?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, we walk together.
Okay.
Because we love each other.
We do. We love each other, absolutely. Okay.
Sorry to take you away from the hottie.
That's.
Oh, you weren't too busy, were you?
You are the worst. I love you.
Try being my parents.
What a fucking charmer.
I'll be here all night.
I'm just gonna.
And then not after, apparently. Because fuck me, I guess.
Is that on the table?
I was gonna
I'm
say,
so
Kai,
sorry.
Will, careful now.
So sorry.
So Poppy and Dazzle take off to find accommodations. And I'll say, especially for you two, as you break off from the group, but true for all of you, as you walk into Kallangua, for many of you, this is your first time, not only in Tariv at all, but your first time in a place, a city that is very culturally Dragonborn, and especially the Dragonborn of the south of Tariv. And whatever stories you might have heard of Tariv, if you're in the West, you're probably hearing of it largely as like a frontier continent, because Western explorers consider it that way. They believe they're blazing new trails here and creating new relationships. But you enter this city and you realize exactly what has been here the whole time. It is this massive, absolutely sprawling city of not only fine architecture, but mechanical marvels you've never seen in the Frumlands or in Hammer's Head. Intricate
Gonna have
systems.
to steal all that and burn it down.
Intricate systems of water locks decrease and increase the levels of the canals, allowing people to pilot small boats and ships all throughout the entire depth of the city, which, looking over the edge, seems to plunge down at least a good 7, 8, or 9 levels into the earth, not including the couple that go above ground as well. There is an intricate system of mirrors that focuses light from outside of the domes of the city into what appear to be small, amplifying like mini suns at various different levels, giving each the appearance of daylight, even as you go down to the very bottom. And even beyond that, more mechanical constructs you can't quite make out the purpose of, but you do notice one thing in particular, and that is that everything seems to be working a little bit worse than it should. Devices sputter and start a little bit. They spark lightly, they flicker. It seems like there's something a little bit wrong with the technology here at the moment, and you can also recall the Yorna's remark that their docking systems, which typically are also mechanical in nature, are not presently functional. Just something to notice. Although as Poppy and Dazzle you take off, the rest of you, where are you looking to go right now? It's a vast city.
I mean, I have lost track of what our resources look like, but if we have a chance to go shopping for some like magical spell components and things like that.
Yeah.
Hey Vince.
Yes.
Hey Vince. Any diamonds around? There's also like other like spell components I need for some of my fancier boys.
Investigation.
Okay, first of all, rude. Second of all,
I know that is a little bit violent on
Have
my
a bardic
part.
inspiration. I'm not gonna earn it. I'm just saying, I don't give a shit.
is that a
Whoa,
D8?
I slipped into the wrong voice.
Is that a D8?
Welcome to my world.
Is that a D8?
Yes, that's right.
It's roll a bardic inspiration.
Excellent. Hey, how many rerolls we have?
Enough.
God.
Burn them.
Great. Because that was a 2. That's better. That's a 14.
Okay.
So 13 plus 17.
Okay, we'll resolve that shortly. But the non-inn group, the non-tavern sleeping place group, listen. All of you, as you're looking for a place to buy diamonds, to re-up spell components, maybe do a bit of just like fun shopping, robes, you never know. You all hear a low, breathy voice pipe up over the din of the docks as you walk away, and apparently targeted at you. A stocky Dragonborn man approaches you, roughly 5'11" or 6 feet, which is actually on the shorter side for Dragonborn, bearing...
Tall for a bird, though.
Mad tall. Bearing white scales with streaks of gray. And unlike many of the other Dragonborn present, he's actually fully dressed in what is essentially a tailored monastic scapular, neatly buttoned down the very front all the way down the length of it. And it obviously is made with quite a bit more fabric than it would normally need to be, as he's quite large. It's closely fitted, and it's emblazoned in gold thread with a symbol, which is of what appears to be a lizard or dragon's scale with 4 vertical cuts down into it.
Klulik turns around and looks, and obviously recognizes him being one. He's like, "Oh, hello. We're not from here. We're visiting, obviously. What's your order?" What do you do?
And he looks down at his symbol. You are from Tayo.
Yes.
Or Suncrest, I don't mean to assume.
No, right near the rivers. You got it.
Fascinating. I never realized until today how similar these symbols looked.
Yeah, that's actually very funny.
It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Yualin. And I don't mean to disturb you. I saw you come in, and I assumed, given the, again, I apologize for any rudeness, the state of you, that you'd perhaps encountered a bit of difficulty on your way into
I
the
look
city.
amazing for what it's worth. I hate this slander.
Everyone except for the Dragonborn looks terrible.
This is
not
this
there.
guy's
She's not
self-erased.
I'm in the in crowd.
Oh, respect. Fine. Cool. Oh, yeah. Great.
Guy's self-erasure.
Thank you.
Oh, in crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bobby and I have a little duo name.
This symbol actually is of the, you could call it an order of sorts. I'm the Unadet here in Kallangua. It's sort of
Not at Kallangua.
That's perfect. That's wonderful. You're doing
Oh,
great.
you don't need to patronize me, but I appreciate it.
No, I mean it. It's harder for outers to sometimes pronounce the words. For you, you might recognize it as sort of like a captain of the guard, you could say.
Oh.
My work is primarily in gathering and processing information, and I make it my business to know things, you could say, and so I can advise and act accordingly and help the people of Kallangua.
Oh. Okay.
Can I insight check him?
Yeah, roll it.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna do the
don't
same.
like
Run into
trust
a
this.
cop?
Yeah.
Did you just do that?
If
what's
I
your
may
match
be,
thing?
We for sure hit a cop immediately. Plus 24.
Yeah, you can tell he has an ulterior motive for talking to you,
Yeah.
but so far what he says is apparently sincere. Like he's getting to it.
Yeah.
It's kind of the vibe.
I am absolutely throwing off silent to a cop vibes.
Yeah, Klulik is a little about it, but is like, okay, what sort of information are you looking for from us?
Well, if I may presume further, I actually do recognize some of you.
Do you recognize this song?
That doesn't ring a bell, I'm afraid.
It doesn't ring a bell to me either.
Doesn't ring a bell.
However, I've read many of the preliminary reports of what your people call the Derizian uprising in the West.
Yes.
And I've been keeping tabs on those who have been assisting her efforts over there, merely for political purposes. It's just good to know what's happening in the world.
Yeah, speaking of which, do you mind if I ask, since you've heard so much about the Derizian uprising, what is the feeling about it here in Kallangua?
Look at you.
Kallangua.
We are actually quite in favor of what she has done to liberate her people from an oppressive regime.
Cool, insight checking that.
Roll it.
Are the shopping people there also? Like, are we there, or did I?
Everyone except for Poppy and
Okay.
Dazzler here
Yeah.
right now.
I just want to make sure I'm responding if I'm allowed.
That's an 18.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, you're an arc. Speak to him.
You've been given no
I
reason
wasn't
to
sure I was
believe
there. I
he's
thought
not
it was
sincere.
jewelry.
Okay.
I should get to the point. It's an honor, truly, to have you here. I've read of your early involvement with the reading club in Chenek, and also you did a bit of work in Azero, I believe. And the reports are scant, but certain names and descriptions have come up. Mostly, I'm afraid, in the form of wanted advisements from the Khazaric Empire during its reign. But now that it's
I never get the
fallen,
nose right.
I think you have a proud Roman nose, and I think it looks wonderful.
I appreciate it.
I'll cut to the chase.
What is it that you need from us, sweetheart?
We are attempting to exterminate the presence of spring in Tareve. I recognize the unique threat that the Fae of Spring do specifically poses to the land of Boros, and we are attempting to remove that undue influence from the land. Now look, far be it from me to consider the expungement of all things Fey. As you notice, Kallangua has seen better days. Many of the magics and energies by which we run our city are derived from the Fey. But do takes it too far.
That's fair. That's a fair thing to say about do.
And what exactly are these efforts that you've begun? What does that entail, and how do you foresee us being a part of that?
And also, have you heard this song?
Wasn't that a jingle on a... Yeah, it was a Fantasy Allstate commercial.
That was a Fantasy Allstate commercial. That's not gonna
Does it go boop beep? No, man. It's more like beep bop boop beep boop beep.
What's happening?
You're not here.
You're making SpongeBob references.
Sorry. That was back to her question about us.
Yes,
I like to think that was a pretty good one, yeah.
I've received some preliminary reports that a lot of this activity may have found its beginning in the city of Pomangangsk in the north.
Oh, I'm never going to get that one.
We lack the personnel to follow up at the moment, and at the moment, I'm afraid I don't find the reports altogether credible until we receive further confirmation. I only ask if you happen to find yourselves in the north of Tarif as heroes who become perhaps trusted in the west, at least in your early missions with Deriza, if you'd be willing to assist in scoping things out, it would help us greatly.
You know, we're always happy to help, and if the opportunity comes up, we will certainly take it.
That's all that I can ask.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, great. That is now you get surface thoughts for free, right? Okay.
The first hit is free.
Well, his surface thoughts are not all that different from what he's saying. You can tell that he wants the present Fey influence removed from Tarif. He's thinking of the lives that have been lost. He's thinking about the damage that's been done and how Spring, which it's notable to you that he even used the name Dew Spring Bloom.
Yeah.
The names of Fey Lords are not known in Boros.
Yeah.
Period.
I'm also worried because the actions of the group are not known in
That's
Boros.
my
He
huge
has
thing.
too much information.
Yeah.
No
Which,
one's
to be
supposed to know
fair,
our
I thought we
names.
weren't supposed to be wanted anymore.
To be fair, he is only referencing your earliest missions with Deriza.
Zero and Chenik were beginning
But
times.
still,
Yeah.
the fact that he has carried that through to his logical conclusion, they are to be lauded. I remember them and I'm interacting with them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big ol' smart guy.
Impressive.
But that is all you get from his surface thoughts.
Yeah, well then make a wisdom saving.
God damn.
We're not done with this.
That is a 12.
Yeah, okay. All right.
It's all started in my childhood.
No, insult to injury.
I know it's Benny Anthony. Yeah, so you're probing deeper.
Yeah.
Does this give you any specific type of intel or just deeper thoughts? How?
Raising emotional state and something that looms large in his mind. If I can push a little bit, I want to push on the jankiness of this city. And just
Okay.
if I can just try to get him to make some connections between his stated concern about the Fey incursion and what's happening internally in the
It's
city.
got to loom pretty large. in
He
his mind.
considers the incursion of Spring to be a personal, direct, existential threat to the Dragonborn. The Dragonborn, we were able to pick out from his mind, are much more commonly aligned to the Summer Wilds. And they consider this to be a perversion and corruption of the balance of seasons in a way that threatens their existence. That's also why the technology is on the fritz and not overacting. It's not like they're running off of Spring and thus get so much more power. It's actually damaging their society for Spring to be in such overproduction. And again, it's really much along those lines of you can tell he has a more dramatic viewpoint on it than he said.
Yeah.
He's more angry about it and wants to do more harm to Spring and wants to see them purged in a way more dramatic than stated. But it is still as stated.
Yeah, he's a cop.
He's a cop. He's got cop vibes. I guess last little push.
Who does he think is cute?
Yeah, does he think my character's pretty?
Say less, it's Schiffle.
Yeah, obviously, but how
No.
am I doing as a Dragonborn?
I'll say, well, tell me what
Rate
you look
everybody
like
out
as
of
Dragonborn.
10. Here we go.
Well, she needs this for future intel.
I feel like I'm rushing
Gold
again.
Dragonborn. She saw some styles with like other Dragonborn in other cities that she's come across where they like inlay like stones and gems like into their scales. So she's got a bunch of like inlaid malachite that kind of looks like a chest, like a statement necklace under her clavicle, and she's wearing like pristine, like optic white, like sort of sheer robes. Just very gauzy, very. Dragonborn are less self-conscious. She's like, I've got bits. and
All I
she's
heard was
nervous.
Dragon Hot. So,
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
yeah, let's
Medium
let's
hot.
roll.
Medium hot.
Yeah.
Mid, really.
He finds you appreciably hot. Like,
Okay, cool.
like hot. It's tempered, but like,
Noticeably.
Respect.
Yeah.
Look,
Medium
I'm not
hot.
piggy dipping.
Yeah.
We're not worried about this.
Yeah.
I just need to.
Piggy dipping.
Yeah, when you bang
Not into the piggy pond.
piggy dipping in the piggy pot.
every time.
great. That's awesome.
Cool. That's it. We're
I'll show
good.
you later.
No, my actual last question was, what does he plan on doing to try to purge them? Like, does he have a plan in place?
What's your spell save DC? Because I want to see how deep we
17.
can go here. Ah, beans.
Oh,
All right. Wow, that was one away. Okay. Yeah, his plan to actually do it. You can tell it's still coming together, and he's collecting information specifically to figure out how it could be done. But it looks like he's preparing some kind of magical, some kind of ritual spell that may be able to get at the seed at the center of the spring wilds and annihilate it from within.
Cool.
Which would then purge the power of spring from
Yikes.
Boros.
Completely.
Okay. Oh boy. I back out. He knows that his thoughts have been meddled with, and I look very eager to dip.
I think I did. 'Cause I also had the question while all that was happening of like, what are these accounts that you find to be so unbelievable, ridiculous?
And he knows who did this.
No, he knows his thoughts are being.
He knows it
meddled with.
happened.
Yeah, the target. Oh no, the target knows that you're probing into its mind.
Ooh, spicy.
Then you will know what my mission is. You will know that I'm being honest with you.
You are. You
What did you do?
The reports lack veracity only as they are few in number and not specific. I seek to know more, as if there is activity centered in Pamangangsk, it threatens one of the 5 families, and that is something that is very important we nip in the bud.
Of course. All right. I
Was
mean,
that a spring pun, or did you just do that?
Hey!
Wild.
It just shocks you a little bit.
One of those shimmy stand finger shockers. Got it.
hey, I'll write that down for later. All right. Well,
Again, it is not. Again.
you're with us, aren't you?
I've been here the entire time and I'm just like zoned out, just thinking about just like how I would prep for happy hour, and then I come back to just what the fuck?
Honestly,
Did they just zap?
yeah, honestly, I try not to pay too much attention to the kinds of interactions that Klutlik has with,
Okay.
especially authority figures. However,
I'm simply letting you know. If you find yourself up north, it might be worth looking into.
how far a journey is that normally?
Far.
Mm.
It's only if you find yourself up that way. I'm not attempting to insist that you depart now or make it some urgent mission. Just if you get up that way. If you don't mind, though, I must attend to other duties. And as he turns around, you realize the scapular is so tight and so taut
No.
around his body
No,
because he's walking
no.
with an absolute dump truck of a Dragonborn ass.
Dipping.
I am playing the wrong
Little
character.
sausage swimming.
Captain.
He's knocking over tables.
Captain, one more thing.
Yes.
Got
There's
its
a
own
wink.
whoosh.
You've got the tail too.
Turn around, shove a butt.
What about this song? Have a good one.
He wanders
Please,
away.
okay, I feel like I earned a diamond for being here for that.
He wanders away,
Just saying.
thick and confused.
Fucking confused. This is
Tyler,
my
that's my
memoir.
Twitter bio.
Meanwhile,
One of my favorite films.
we're going to cut to our two friends looking. Oh my God! Our two friends looking for
They specify that
accommodations,
we love each other.
who are deeply in love. Before we get into it, though, we do have a confessional. Now that we're cutting to you for Dazzle.
Here he is.
Dazzle confessional. 3, 2.
I'm kind of glad that today has been, once again, royally absolutely fucked. It's been a good distraction, at least, from how actually bad it is. Like, this is just weird surface bad of all of my friends acting really, really weird all day. And maybe that's how we're dealing with everything that happened, I guess. I'm thinking if we just keep moving and we just keep doing things that are that maybe will help, or not generally help, but help the things we want, and it would stop us from taking a moment to believe that anything was wrong. Because Kai said that if we believe that it's okay, it's okay. So I'm going to do things that make us all feel okay, probably. And then nothing bad can happen. We've brought people back from the dead, so I think actually everything's perfectly fine. And I believe that.
Dazzle, Poppy, as you explore the lower levels of Kallangua through what appear to be normally functioning systems of lifts, you see they're actually being physically pulleyed by Dragonborn, who are trying to help people ferry between the various levels. Descending into the areas the map would tell you most of the decent sleeping accommodations would be. As you make your way through...
It has to be an inn or a tavern.
Absolutely.
Okay.
At 100%. That's
Good.
the level you're at right now. It's lousy with them. But as you walk along, the ground at your feet begins to crack and fracture, and you see one bark-covered arm grab the floor, and another emerge, and a humanoid tree bursts from the ground as Chad has spawned a plant. But more importantly, they've spawned and ordered a confessional for the plant.
Oh my god.
I just grab onto Poppy.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Plant confessional. 3, 2.
Finally, I have been searching all this time. From when I first saw her on the beach of the Avali. I knew that out there we would meet again.
Yes.
First, my roots became legs, my branches arms, my leaves so delicately coiffed. For the day that I would meet my Dazzle again. Finally, she is single. And now is my chance. However, I have it on good authority from my plant comrades. Her paramour may not be fully dead yet, but I will shortly see to that. For now, time to make my move.
And the tree begins to approach you, which you have no reason to believe this is anything but a violent
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Attempt.
We've been getting attacked by plants all the time.
I literally bow as in, we don't need to roll for it. Go ahead.
I would like to cast a firebolt, and I'd like to twin spell it.
Ho!
Get him.
Go.
Okay.
Time to
let's
Durlog this bitch.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
I'm going to roll simultaneously with you because
Yeah.
I think narratively it'll be beautiful.
Let's do it together. I would like to.
Y'all can do a
You
thing.
know what? Let me see.
That's
what
a
is
nat
that?
20.
Yes.
Let's
Vince.
Okay, I've got a.
A Vincent.
I don't get those.
I've got a 19
me
and a
neither.
20 to hit.
Both hit.
Excellent.
It's a
Yeah, you
trade.
double the dice.
double it.
Double the dice and add them.
Dice so nice, you roll them twice.
Okay.
You can roll twice or just double the number and then add the modifier at the end.
That's
Great.
good
Either
spicy
one's fine, I
damage.
don't care.
And one of those is
Do you have a preference?
Well, actually, I'm thinking of working in new crit rules that I read about that I was really into.
Ooh.
Where you get max damage on the first roll, but you roll the second.
Oh, that's spicy.
Because it's like a crit should always do very punishing amounts of damage.
Which one am I
right?
doing?
The thing right now, the normal one is fine right now.
Okay.
He read in the New Yorker.
Beware, because there are certain builds that will exploit that and it will feel insane.
Abria Iyengar?
Yeah.
Hurt me.
I would like to roll a paladin. The
I
day
feel that way
that-
Oh
every day.
no!
Yeah,
Well, paladins give me nightmares on a normal day.
yeah. You want to see me break some bank with the numbers? Let me roll a paladin with
Roll
your new crit
300
rolls.
damage?
Yeah. I add a smite at the end.
Since you're sending off a twin spell, I think at the exact same time as she sort of bows to give you the lead, her fingers still glow and it goes down the strings, and Little Spoon moves with you at the exact same time and like follows the twin spell as it climbs up this plant creature. And you say what your damage does first.
Incredible. I'm going to be very careful also to avoid where Little Spoon is crawling, and I'm going to go directly for like center mass on this tree creature, and that's 26 points of damage, fire damage on the plant. And both of them just shoot out at the same time, just above Little Spoon into the center of its chest.
Great.
Okay,
And
26?
As that's happening, you just see Little Spoon with a rock in his hand on the head, bashing it in the head for 27 points of damage.
Oh my god! So fire on the one side, bashing on the right, and here I am. Great. So Little Spoon's making like a Swedish stove out of this motherfucker, and you're igniting it. And it actually begins to burn and flake and char away. And you see as it crawls on its knees and its hands, it reaches into its chest and pulls out what looks like a red bark entwined, ivy entwined heart almost, and yanks it out and is holding it up as his body collapses.
I kick it out.
But the heart remains. You punt?
Yes.
Roll for strength.
Roll for punt.
Wow.
Yeet.
Roll for Charlie Brown and Lucy.
I'll give you advantage if you say yeet.
Yeeta.
Okay, roll it.
You just pick it up and go, this bitch empty.
This bitch empty.
Yeeta.
Yeet.
Oh, that's worse. I use my inspiration.
Ah!
Yeah.
Hey.
18.
We also have like 100 rerolls. Beautiful. Yeah, you can punt that shit into the depths of Kallangua.
I do.
Get him.
It hits a Dragonborn on the bottom level.
Ow.
It hits Kai on the bottom level.
I was a different Dragonborn.
Okay.
You know what? You acted your ass off, and I love you for that.
Little
So-
Spoon is cleaning off the
Streaming.
rock, just like, just trying to clean Benny at that.
Oh, buddy.
I didn't throw. Benny Antha is in. Yes, he wants to be a hero.
Oh, you Benny Antha bashed?
Yes,
Oh my god, that's awesome.
he wants to be a hero.
Yeah.
That was quite a lot. Why are these plant men so stupid?
I don't know. And that one honestly gave me like a little bit of creepy vibes too. I don't know what it was, but I just
Yes.
didn't like the way he was looking
Like
at
very
me.
unwanted.
Yeah. I wasn't feeling it.
You guys, sorry, please finish your thought.
Do you think that Little Spoon is like you're very lovely. You're so wonderful and so sweet.
Oh, thank
Do you
you.
think that Little Spoon is kind of like a manifestation of like your most like dark and violent tendencies?
Why do you say that?
I'm still very strong. Would you like a piggyback ride?
I would love that. Okay.
We're both gonna avoid these.
Okay.
And as you hoist Poppy, You both suddenly become aware of the fact that you're standing in the shadow of someone quite large, looming
In
over
front
you.
or behind?
Your father.
Behind you. Like, it's just like you're suddenly, like, it's dark.
It is very rude to linger
And you look
and
up,
loom.
and you see this very large orc fellow
Hello.
who is dressed in these long flowing robes that don't cover his arms but trail behind him a bit, lightly gilded with what appears to be delicate preserved petals and bits of like flower and stuff along the bottom fringe. And he looks down at you both. I'm sorry to disturb you. I saw you kill the tree, and I couldn't help but notice that Spring has taken an interest in you.
Is this accusatory?
No.
Hard to tell tone.
I am Gern
Hello.
of the Schaumburg.
I don't know what any of that means, man.
We are not from here. We are visiting.
I felt compelled to speak with you as beyond your apparent experience with the events in Tareve of late, I also sensed a bit of the Fae on you as well.
Is that okay?
Of course. You are of summer, is that right?
I am of summer. Do I gleam of summer?
Absolutely. To me, at least to my senses, the orc are very friendly with those of the Fae.
I'm just like leaning my head down so they can have this conversation because Poppy's on my back.
Yes. Just.
Although he's pretty tall, so honestly, it might actually be
It
working
feels
just
polite
well.
to stay out of the way.
I came to Kallangua to make an appeal in person to the Unadat here, as
Is that like a court?
He is a sort of military of the Dragonborn, and as I understand it, he is in a crusade against the Fae. I'm trying to talk him down from his more extreme stance, as I believe there may be another way. I'm sorry, I don't mean to burden you down with details, but I hadn't realized there were other representatives of the Fae here in Boros at the moment.
Oh, I don't have that much power. I'm not representative. I'm a performer. But you want to speak on behalf of the Summer Fae?
My people, while we work intimately with the powers of the Feywild, don't always maintain the healthiest perspective on what it represents. We are convening in Gestauch, and any experienced voices, certainly those of the Fey realms themselves, would be very welcome if you're willing to join us and participate in the conversation.
Oh. What
Obviously, you
Yeah, lean
are
down.
also
What do
welcome.
you think, Dazzle?
Oh, I mean, if you want to, of course, yeah.
I've never been asked to be a token Fae at a conversation before. I don't know how to speak for the realm, and I barely know what's happening in this planet, this place. I know what's happening in the Fae, but I don't know what's happening here as much. If we do that, can we go together? You have much experience with Fae as well.
Of course. Maybe we'll learn something about what's going on here, because I also am just always confused.
Yes.
100% of the time.
Yes, I just smile through it.
I could try smiling, I suppose.
You
Yeah.
you don't have to. It hurts the cheeks a lot.
Okay. Interesting. Noted.
Okay, we will come.
Very well.
Do you have a contact info?
Is there a sign-up sheet for the meeting?
Yes.
Is it a stone phone situation?
Donuts
Like
and
coffee?
stone phone number.
I will tell you the meet is taking place in a month's time.
A
in
month.
Gestauch, which is on the other end of Tareve in the southeast.
Okay.
It's on the map.
Yes.
We'll do our best to be alive
It's
by then.
one of the few permanent orc settlements.
That's one. I planned on doing a tour of the reef, so this works accommodation-wise.
Wonderful. It would be an honor to have you there.
Great. Can you write it down? I don't have a very good memory.
Yes.
Oh no, actually, never mind.
The glasses!
Yes, I'm good.
Oh,
I will
very
remember
well.
everything you say.
It has been a pleasure to speak to you,
Oh, Poppy.
Poppy and
Poppy Fields.
Dazzle. I look forward to seeing you at the moot. I will now attempt to go find Ualan to see if I can talk him down myself. Farewell.
And then I'm going to run off with Poppy on my back with like my wings flapping a little bit, just going,
I can't.
Goodbye!
As it turns though, I can't stress this enough.
Yes.
No.
You realize his robes are very tightly fitted.
Wow, it's almost like they're eating it.
Right around the never.
Yum yum yum.
oh,
And
I was hungry.
it casts out a beautiful just wave of air as this dump truck of an orc ass swings into view, and almost like it keeps going farther than he does,
Wow.
and
I'm
then
clapping
swings
all the way down
back.
the street.
Wow. May I? I want to ask you a question
Sure.
while we're having fun. So you and your companions and your best friend, what makes a hero?
Okay, everybody is approaching me like they're asking a casual question today.
I don't really know how to not be very honest and blunt.
I like that about you, and I think that's wonderful, Poppy.
Dazzle, what is your 5-year plan?
Why
That
do
I
you
care
think
less
you're not as
about.
happy as you were when you were a child?
No, I was in a cult.
I'm asking
fair
for a
enough.
friend.
Okay. Yeah, great. I'm not sure I know the answer to that yet,
I'm not sure either.
but for the first time in my entire life, I am trying to find out. So, for right now, I am following the best examples of my friends and ignoring all of the many terrible examples of them. And that's as close as I've gotten, I guess.
Okay.
Who are you asking for?
Oh, Benianta. And Little Spoon like crawls up to you and like presents Benianta.
Sorry, that's mulch.
No,
I'm sorry.
Vincent Elizabeth Queso. I spoke. It will not speak. It's a different way of kind of like the way you speak horse. You just sort of know. Yes, I don't
Horse
speak it.
nearby is offended.
Yes, Benianta wants to be a hero. I think he's quite jealous and enamored with all of you. Don't tell him. I like close the sides of this rock.
Just plug up his rock.
I don't tell him I said that, but I think he looks up to you quite a lot. Maybe Little Spoon, let go. Okay, good.
The mustache toupee bristles.
Maybe you can teach Benianta how to be a hero. Like one big great week of heroism.
And Dazzle's hand is just like violently shaking as she like takes the rock from you.
I don't let go. I keep my hands on your hands. You don't have to smile.
Is it working?
Oh. If you believe it is, it can be.
Hearing that. Cool.
Cool, dope, tight.
Cool.
It doesn't have. It doesn't have to be happy. I don't know what you're going through, But I can pretend if you want me to. Or I can ask you if you're okay. And you can be honest. Okay. And I hug you.
Thank you, Poppy. Hey, if we're going to the meeting, you are stuck with us for another month.
I guess so. I think I'm okay with that. I can get us free lodging and food.
I have no idea how that works, and I want to know everything.
It's okay. You just need a feed that says entertainer.
I had to pose
It's a
as
fantasy world, Omar.
Both of
It's
ours
a
just
fantasy
died.
world.
I had to pose as an old person for like 3 months for lodging.
Is that true? You're not old at all.
Yeah, that was part of the scam.
Oh,
This is great. I'm glad you're here. Thank you, Poppy.
you're welcome.
And I mean it, we all do, but I love you. And
This so many times, Rachel.
yeah, get used to it.
Okay.
Uh,
You should keep him. And we'll keep checking in. Just yeah. Feel how you want to feel. But you know, not gone.
Of course not.
No. You have I think your best friend now might have really good company. Wherever he is.
Thank you, Poppy.
Okay, let's get a free bed.
Meanwhile, upstairs.
Yes, I took the rival intern feat myself.
Out.
Out of blood.
I want to apologize for earlier when calling it Fae bullshit.
Oh no.
No, clearly there are people who cannot see the difference between good people and bad people, no matter who they are, and I apologize for the generalization. I've just had a lot of bad experiences in the Feywild.
Kai just fully hugs you.
Oh, okay.
A lot of that today.
All right.
Thank you.
Ella,
Yeah, sweetheart.
do we want to get involved with this?
So I know that there is something important that we have to do here. I think that we're going to be spending some time. And I also think that Mr. Springbloom has a bit of a yeah. I don't know how.
Du is a bitch boy. Let's be clear.
Listen,
Yeah.
look, I'm definitely not his biggest fan either. I don't really see us getting away from him. I think he's going to be following us wherever we do go. So whether we close the distance and try and face him on our terms, I do think that I have this feeling about Squangarlo also, and I there's something I want to do before we all fully rest and go to sleep. But I think that there's something there, and I don't know which direction we need to head to get him back. But
Whatever. Take time. Figure it out. We're gonna follow you wherever you go. Okay?
all right.
But, just keep us informed of how bad you think this is going to get when you talk to Gunfingers.
Oh, he does
Oh,
like
Fedor.
this like
Are there guns in
The
this
chill is
world?
God.
he just does
Only
this
finger
with his
guns.
hands a lot.
No.
No blood left.
Guns? There's no. The only word is finger guns. It's finger guns.
No one knows the root.
No one knows the root word. The root word is fingers.
I wonder if you could make like a finger guns, but what if something came out
No, I
That
don't like
sounds
that.
absurd.
I don't like that train of thought at all. You're thinking about like an Eldritch Blast or something.
I am.
That sounds like a free thinker. Independent thought alarm.
Hey, Schiffle.
You want to stay forever?
Yeah, come on.
Okay, well, that is a question. The other question is, what's your read on all this? How are you feeling?
Oh. I am going to employ my actor feat. Because I am going to get advantage on this deception check.
Would you have advantage
Oh wait,
on anyway?
as a different person.
Yeah, who are you pretending to be?
I'm just going. I'm not pretending to be anyone. I'm
You
pretending to be
have
customer
advantage
someone.
on
voice.
deception
Use your
because of the
customer service
chopstick.
voice. That's totally
I'm
different.
You
using
have
my
advantage on all social rolls.
Oh, you know, as someone so adept in the lore of all of this, you know, some go north, some go south. I would say, many say follow your heart. I say follow your gut.
To Chili's.
Well, if that's what your gut is saying.
Schiffle.
No, it's just, it felt like that was some patter that you would normally do.
Follow your. That is not our slogan. Our slogan is.
When you're here, you're Chili's.
Yeah. What that Dragonborn said. When you passing by. When you're here.
The Chili's uniform commands respect across all of Boros.
Yeah.
The few, the
You're getting
proud.
the chili salute, just
The flare.
popping the flare.
Schiffle.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, sorry, please finish your.
I just want to make one clarifying point. Shivel, by the way, just bullshitted. Said nothing.
Oh, we heard that. We heard that. We were there.
I do want to be clear about something.
Ella and,
Kai likes everything they said.
but Ella and Klulik just look at each other. It's like, if you're doing okay, that's great.
All right.
We're happy you're doing good.
Thank you. I do want to make one clarifying point.
Of course.
It seems like the friend in your group, Dazzle, is encountered by quite a few people who take a particular interest. My dancing lights was not that, and I want to explicitly say that just in case.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got it bad, huh, bud?
No, I don't. As an Arrow Ace member of the community, best flag, by the way. Look
true.
it up.
It is a good flag.
It's a
It's
great
like a
flag.
goddamn sunset on a beautiful vista. Look it up right now. I know you have access to the internet. I'll spill the blood. I'll wait. I'll wait for you to look it up. I don't care. Look it up. It's the best flag.
in terms of the portmanteau, I've always loved it the most because it sounds like like a fighter pilot or something.
Like a fighter pilot.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't break character to talk
Schiffle.
about airplanes. Yeah.
As this conversation ensues, and
Or
you
an
round,
acrobat.
Isn't it good?
you round the various corners and curves of Kallangua.
Yeah.
It's like a Hawaii 76
see a sign,
shirt.
Ooh.
a structure inside that you realize you hear a bit of a jaunty tune coming from, a bit of song,
Is there a beat behind it?
and the sign over the top says Kallangua Kids.
No.
And you realize it's a theater company.
No.
And on the sign below that, it says book and song, intro classes for musical theater writing.
I'm gonna get a scholarship to King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but I think I found my calling.
Did you just come up with that?
No, that's from the musical Fantasy Hamilton.
I saw Fantasy Hamilton.
How was Fantasy Hamilton?
The Fantasy
Fanny
Public.
I'll tell you what, I've heard a lot about Fantasy Hamilton.
I've also never seen it. I really want to.
Is this Vince above game?
Yeah. But this is another
Vince.
Dragonborn.
Wow.
Who is Vince Casso?
What does Dragonborn Vince Casso look like?
It's just my face stretched over the.
Oh no! I hate that.
Dragonborn Vince
I hate that.
You Eldridge monstrosity, it's 10:20 p.m.
Listen, I'm trying so hard.
Dragonborn Vince Casso looks like Pavi from Repo the Genetic Opera. And
Yeah.
You're welcome.
You've definitely stolen. You're definitely a Dragonborn that's stolen a man's skin, and that's canon now.
All right.
Oh,
Yep.
God. What in the Anthony Stewart hell is this? Okay.
Here's the thing. I'm just gonna say I want you to chase your dreams and follow your bliss. And I'm sorry if I made you uncomfortable. Now that I
What?
know how you're like, well, because I'm in love with you.
Yeah.
But if you love something, you let it go.
He is so fine with that. Like it happens all the time.
I want you to know,
Okay.
and I'm going to pull you close. I have never
She starts sweating.
felt this way about another person. Thank you for that. And it's a fantasy world. Who's to say we can't chase both of our dreams? All right, I'll see you gangsters later.
I lean into Ella. Kluik leans into Ella and is like, listen, I think he seemed great. But if we had hung out with him for another 3 days, I think that was a fantasy fuckboy. I'm just putting it out there. He talks a big game, but I think that was definitely a fantasy fuckboy.
I'll just say you hear from inside. Look, I said back to one.
Well, as Schiffel
Immediately becomes
finally
teacher.
finds his calling in the Kallangua Kids, we'll no doubt be seeing a show from them later in the season.
Yes.
We leave our heroes with an interesting dilemma. Do they choose to assist Ualan in purging the Fae from Tariv, or will they follow the path of Gjörn and the orcs in attempting to save them? We will address
Oh.
that. It's a fork in the road.
I hate it.
The first time I've given them a choice.
Oh my god. Your words, not mine.
New format for this campaign.
Player agency?
No.
I just immediately go, but neither, and we're gonna go back to
Watch you guys,
Groundbreaking.
watch you guys hash it out for an hour and a fucking half next week,
Yeah.
and you'll know why I have rails.
Don't write a session next week. Bye.
Anyway, because you all absolutely smashed that goal and you are amazing for it, we shift for a moment to somewhere far away.
What?
A different realm all unto itself.
Is this a stinger?
We find ourselves in a grand garden. It's quartered, each section bleeding into the next, overflowing, blooming, verdant bounty, living, vital fire, tempestuous change of autumn, and the stoic, freezing wastes. In its center, where all seasons meet, 3 centaurs stand facing one another. One painted in rainbows and wreathed in fire, another darker, orangey tones and ever shifting, the last the color of stone and covered in a fine layer of frost. In the center of them is a brazier, more like a giant planter, in which a tangle of glistening, almost too bright and garish plants are already horribly overgrown. The centaur of fire regards the others, and after a time says, "This will be our end as well, you know." The centaur of frost replies, "Every story must have an ending." And the centaur of change speaks last, "No, no endings, new beginnings." The 3 centaurs each produce a small orb, a little seed, and cast each into the planter. Fire, fall, and frost begin to bloom. The Fae are coming to Tariv. Tune in as things are about to get fucking nuts.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Were
Can
they just
vouch Feywild is bonkers.
were they just standing in that place where 5 states meet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. 5 corners. That's what they call it.
Tune in next week for what is about to be a whole new development in this campaign and so much more.
goodness.
And other people possibly joining us for the show. You never know. It might be somebody else, but we'll find out. In the meantime, let's go around the table one more time and say who we are, who we've been, and where to find us.
You are quite the master of ceremonies.
Listen,
Hey, no notes.
I don't know where I am.
I'm
been Poppy, your I did it again. Fire Genasi artificer.
Perfect.
Things are getting sad, but also just smile through it or don't, because we're doing it. You can find me online at Pocket Gina. And lots of, again, I say it every time, but lots of things are happening that I'm not allowed to talk about yet. So stay glued to my socials if you want to know what that information is eventually. I do. Yes. Yeah. Fun things. Yay.
She made a fairy promise, and if she tries to tell you, her mouth will sew itself.
It's true, and I like sewing, but not on my face.
Fair enough.
Yeah, same.
Coward. Hi, I'm Bria. Yeah, wild every time. I'm Bria Iyengar. Follow me on social media at Quiddy, Q-I-D-D-I-E. I have been Kai, your changeling bard. My big announcement is on Monday. It is the premiere of Kolak over on Fear HQ's Twitch channel. I'm playing Laura Bennett, your friendly local nostalgia broker. And you can watch that and see what that means at 6 p.m.
Looking at me, huh? I should know when the show that I'm producing goes live.
I just know that they always tell me the call time that's like 3 hours earlier because they think I'm going to be late. They're not wrong.
Every single cast member has a different timeline based on what we know about them.
Wow.
Hi, I'm Anthony Carboni. I've been Klulik, your Aarakocra monk. The most important thing to know is that if you hang out right now, we're about to whisk you away to twitch.tv/thechocobowl. It is a weekend-long marathon. We're playing Final Fantasy X-2 to benefit able gamers. The way Chocobowl works is we start a game on Friday, and we get to the final boss by halftime of the Super Bowl and destroy it, and also destroy our goals for charity. And that's because you're going to help us do that. So twitch.tv/thechocobowl all weekend long.
Kick ass. Love Enable Gamers.
Hi, I'm Sage Ryan. I have been Dazzle, your fallen Asmar Sorlock. You can find me everywhere on the internet at NotSage. I stream on my channel. I'm part of Smosh Games, and I'm here on this channel all the damn time. Thank you so much. We love you.
No, okay.
We got a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
That's enough.
No.
Hi, I'm Omar Nisham. I've had the absolute honor and pleasure being here tonight. And I got to play Schiffle tonight. Check out all of Sage's stuff at NotSage.
Literally, get out of here.
Lovely.
Including the morning show that happens Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. It's great. It's a good one.
On this
Neither one
channel.
of us. Neither one of us.
Oh no.
It's called It's Zero.
We don't know anything about it.
I love it. If I wake up in time, I get so excited to be like, I'm gonna be in the chat.
I'll
Yeah, me
text you.
too.
Do you want to do coffee and watch?
Yes. I just started sweating.
Anyway, hi everybody. I'm sorry. I know we have to go home. I'm Kaylee Bray. You can find me on
Such good
Twitter
friend
at
is.
Hoppa Barbarian. I also am incredibly excited about Monday's Kolak premiere, and maybe got a billboard or two about it. So it's pretty cool. Check it out. We're partnering with AMC Networks to bring it to you live every Monday. It's pretty cool. And yeah, I'm here all dang time, and at the end of next month, I'm gonna be in England in a castle. So if you wanna have an adventure with me there, you can do that.
Oh, Pip.
And I have been Vince Casso, your DM for this campaign. Not entirely sure whether or not this is a fever dream, and I'm making all of you up. If so, holy shit, I'm hilarious. You can find me all over the internet at Vince
I'm
Casso.
hilarious.
That was Kaylee. It's a camera trick.
And thank you all so much for joining, for donating, for viewing, for spreading the word. All of you are awesome. Check the Discord, check the Patreon. We got so much more cool stuff coming on this channel very, very soon. Tune in like next month. It's just there's stuff happening. I don't know what.
Could be anything.
Could be anything, really. It could be nothing. Go away. I love you.
No, we're gonna go do a
Don't go
charity.
anywhere,
We're
do
gonna
it.
go to a charity.
Don't look at me, kiss me.
We're raiding over.
Big mood.
I'm like a drunk Sunday right now. Like I'm just all over the place. Stay for the raid. We're going to raid over to this wonderful charity. You're all great. Tune in next week. Faye gonna fuck it up.
Never
Peace.
pickles.
Always pickles. Always pickles.
Give me your
Yes,
pickles.
Yes,
Always pickles. Never not pickles.
Yes,
All pickles all the time.
You can cut us off.
Extra pickles.
Please cut us
Yeah,
off.
cut us off.
Gherkins.
Just stop. Good night,
Stop.
everybody.
Just press